Hello, hello.
Hey, Inhibit, 1 second, okay?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna quickly brush up. I'll
brush.
be
I mean,
I'll be out in
I
5 minutes.
woke up, so. What'd you think about Mecha Break, by the way?
1 second. I'll tell you all about
Sorry.
it. 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let me do greetings, and then I'll talk about it.
Alright.
Hey, fellow mobs, Moby here. Back here. Did you miss me? Yeah, it's been 5 entire minutes. Oh shit. How are you, Inhibit?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. I also tried out Mecha Break for a little bit yesterday. Um, I thought it was pretty fun. Movement was kind of weird. I'll need to get adjust to like being able to only move like boost in X or Y axes like at what
Mm-hmm.
at like at a time, but
Yeah.
that's basically it. Um, Looks fun, plays okay so far, so I'll see how it goes.
Yeah, sounds good. Hello, everyone. Let me just say hi to everyone. Yes, I was playing Mecha Break for those of you who just tuned into this stream or got kidnapped here, then you already know. But I was playing Mecha Break earlier. You could hear my opinions on the stream over there if you'd like. It's fun. I'm a little cautious, but it's fun. Maybe I'll get into it. I think it's fun. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
fingers
We'll see.
crossed, honestly.
If you want to get into a beta, just watch anybody who's streaming Mecha Break on Twitch, including me. Let's see. Hello, KGM. Congratulations on being kidnapped. Oh my god, a Moby stream. Hello, Stellar. You're here too? Yeah. It's been 5 entire minutes. Did you miss me? Also, KGM, you are the most talkative lurker ever. Which is good. It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate it. Mecha Break is ultra sweaty when with others are VC. Yeah, I got overwhelmed, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I tried to learn a new game and try to read the chat and try to like focus on what's going on. Like, my brain was about to explode. Overheat. Truly. Don't call
There's
me
a
out,
lot
I'm
of
shy.
information overload in that game, yeah.
No, I suffer from that really easily. It's okay, KJM. I appreciate you being here. Drip Core, yes, it's time for Drip Core. By the way, Inhibit, you said you had some music for us. Did you have like some links?
Oh yeah, give me a moment actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead
I
and
was supposed to send you
and
these beforehand. That's
yeah,
my
yeah.
bad.
Go ahead and set that up so I can play it on YouTube. Like, yeah, go ahead. But yes, today we so Inhibit Progress did a we're back for another community challenge where we show off all the entrants, including the winners at the end. And we honestly, some of these mechs look really freaking good, so I hope you all enjoy that. Oh boy, time to see my terrible trip build. No, it's okay. Listen, you will never top this, okay? Let's see. Where is my thing? Oh, here it is. Listen, you will never top this, okay? All right, EM? You will never top this. I purposely made this, and I thought it looked funny. You will never defeat this and how ugly it is, okay? Good. Now that we understand. Damn, yeah, look at this thing. It's like a clown. Or like, it's like someone just went, it's like an error in assets. Even the LRBs right here, the guns, they look odd. Yes, indeed. But hey, I hope you're all having a good day. If you want to play Mecha Break with me this Monday, I'll be doing that instead of streaming this time around. Oh, looks like
There's
Inhibit is
one
sending me all
more.
the stuff.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Give me a second.
Don't worry about it. Just take your time. Take your time. I guess I'll play music in the background while we wait for him. Going my way. Oh, there you go. No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Okay. But yes, listen. Don't be afraid to enter the contest. Okay. Oh, are we done? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Is this Fate Grand Order? No, it's not.
No,
okay,
it
there you
isn't.
go.
Neither of them.
Okay. All right. Are we ready to proceed then?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can turn on what's a good song. I guess we'll just play some lo-fi. Screw it. Let's play some lo-fi. All right. Hope you all could hear the music. Is that a good volume? Maybe a little quieter. Okay, there we go. Okie dokie. Casual elevator music. Hey, this is really good elevator music. Screw you. Eargasm due to metal? No. Not yet. Okay. All right, Inhibit. First, what's the first one? Are we looking at Discord?
Yeah. So the first one we're looking at is Lady of Rot by Tarkan.
Okay, let me just go to the monthly fashion
Scroll
core.
all the way up.
Okay, go all the way up.
Yep.
Okay, community challenge number would you like to first tell us what the community challenge was?
Okay, yeah. So, this time, well, last month, the community challenge was themed after fantasy. So basically, participants could make ACs that were based on anything in any like fantasy subgenre. So you could do anything like high fantasy, like like knights, wizards, classic kind of Lord of the Rings kind of stuff, or you could even do like steampunk, or even dark fantasy like Dark Souls, etc., etc. So there was a lot of things people could do, and it was a really nice time seeing all the different entries people put in.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start with Tarkans.
Yeah, so
Okie dokie.
in true FromSoft fashion, the first entrant is an
The
Elden Ring
Lady
reference.
of Rot.
Moby, does this one give you PTSD?
Hey, no. It gives me feelings of triumph that it only took me 5 hours to defeat Melania. Also, thank you, KJ. I appreciate that. Like, I don't like my own voice, but I think a lot of people don't. It's amazing. I always like seeing how cool other people's ACs are and how lame mine are in comparison. No, dude, just if you put in the time, it will look competently good. Just trust me on that, okay?
Look,
do you agree? Like
Mania, you know what everyone else says in drip, like Armored Drip? Everyone starts at the same place. We all started at the same place.
In a
You could get
blank
here, too.
canvas. Yes, indeed. All right, so yes, like I could see what this is. That you got the single golden alloy arm with the sword that Melania carries.
Yeah.
She has wings because the Tyrannos are wings. This is supposed to be Melania. For those of you who don't know what's going on, let me quickly bring up Melania for those for like that the two people that live under a rock. There you go. This is Melania.
We're the two people who didn't watch your stream fighting her.
Yeah, I know, right? This exact person's supposed to be Melania right here. So you could see that there's that single golden. It's been reversed because unfortunately swords are all left-handed in this game. But yeah, you see the single golden arm. You see the little bits of red to indicate the scarlet rot. It's supposed to look like her skin. Like really, really cool. Like I love that they made the theme. Hey, I see some patterns on the chest too.
Yeah. Speaking of the Scarlet Rot, I actually really like that they used the kind of rust weathering presets to kind of convey the sense of rot. Like,
yeah,
like rot.
absolutely.
Like the equivalent of rot on a robot would be rust, right? So it did make sense why they used it.
Yeah, so good looking. Holy crap.
Shall we scroll through and take a look at the
Yeah. Sorry about that delay.
Yeah.
I had a brain fart.
All good.
I just played a competitive.
last.
I just learned a competitive game for like 4 hours, and I'm like, my brain is so
fair
fried.
enough.
Take the wings. Take the wheel for me. Anyways, yes indeed.
If you look at the last picture, I really like that one.
Let's see here. Oh, I know what this is a reference to. Yeah, like when she first
Yeah.
like does her cutscene. Let me see if I can bring up the exact cutscene actually. Let's see.
Yeah, like the red of the coral really makes sense here, and the way they've kind of shot this is super atmospheric as well.
Yeah, I love this Melania cutscene. Let me see if I can see the exact part where she. Let's see. Let's see right. Yeah, right here. You see this, guys? Yeah, right there. That's what's copying, right? This exact pose.
Yeah, basically.
So good. I love that reference.
Yeah, and then obviously you have the redness of her hair and like the rod. So using the coral, like the redshift moonlight and the coral generator makes a lot of sense here. And yeah, I feel like you said, there's still some filigree and decal work on the chest. So I feel like
right here.
overall, it's a pretty nice looking build,
Very thematic.
and it's a pretty good representation of Melania. Yeah.
Wonder what the pistol's supposed to be.
I think it's just like a weapon to kind of round up.
It's probably the
loadout.
smallest weapon that like you could add without it sticking out, I guess. That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I will
Another
say
thing
though,
I really like.
oh, sorry, you could go.
Sorry. Another thing I really like is I'm not sure if this is kind of faithful to the original design or whatever, but the kind of like pearlescent glossy red crest on the forehead is really nice. Like it just has a point of contrast.
Yeah, it adds a lot. Like it makes it so it doesn't feel empty.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's see. Author of this build could make a soup in the red as their second version. Yeah, maybe. Because especially if you just replace it with an NGI, you probably could. Actually, I don't know. Because you might not be able to use the Noctrier legs. Which, I am wondering why the Noctrier legs were used over like the Alba, say. Because the Alba looks like it has a skirt thing going on. Though it's not. It's a little short on the shirt side.
Actually. Maybe they just thought the kind of curved shapes fit better.
Let's see. Theory is that Coral is Scarlet Rot. I mean, it is the same company, to be fair. And but what? On the other hand, no one wants Scarlet Rot. Everyone wants Coral. You know. Would have joined if the competition in my Xbox would let me in on my OG account. What? Like, what do you mean? Like, you could just take pictures. What's going on? I could even imagine her voice line
locked out of your original account or something.
That might be the case. I even imagined her voice line as augmented AC pilot. Yeah, it would fit in. It would fit in. Oh yeah, thank you, Kilogram. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe.
And her voice lines to like Ibis or something. Like
I know, right? Because Ibis really does feel. Because like Ibis does remind me of like Melania a little bit because of the battleground. It's very flat, empty. Like for the most part, apart from some flowers, like it's a big open field. And like she flies around there, and though that being said, Melania and yeah, just like Melania, she like Ibis likes to fly around a few times. That being said, Ibis likes to only fly around. Melania actually likes to get in your face and toss you around like a sack of potatoes. Yeah, I am Ibis, the defender of Coral. Yeah. So
the next one.
Yeah, EM.
Yep. So this one's Tyrannicide by
really cool name.
Or EM. Do you want to start like reading the descriptions and stuff?
Tired of the mistreatment of the Rubiconians and inspired by her ancestors of old, she dons the mech passed down to her by her father and joins the Coral War as an independent mercenary, taking jobs from the RLF. The Trueno and the VP-66LS are her bread and butter for assassinations. Really cool name, by the way, Tyrannicide. Love it. Looks like a Zaku from the side, interestingly.
Yeah, kind of. Especially with the appetizer head, which I do really like the usage of to kind of represent a kind of like helmeted look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a soldier.
Yeah, it does. I really like that gloss green. It's really striking and is complemented really well by that like maroon red. So yeah, and also the kind of goldish yellow on the like filigree stripe decals and lights. So overall, I feel like the color scheme is pretty nice. It's unconventional, but it's pretty nice, I think. Yeah,
let's look at this. And I see some decals here on the chest, like very nice, like getting that round area, the arms, the legs, really nice.
Yeah. I really like the placement of the decals on the core, but the ones on the arms and the legs, I feel like it could use a bit more refinement, but that's just a little nitpick from me.
Yeah, the nitpicky thing I got from this is just like it's not boring to look at, like it's not boring to look at, but like it's an interesting color scheme, I'll say.
Wait, can you go to the last picture? Apparently, there's a message on the leg.
Can't. Give me a sec. I can't
read
that.
Browser and zoom in.
Yeah, let's see.
Like, open the image in browser.
Yeah, give me a sec. Enhance. This leg has your name on it, I think.
Okay, that's
actually nice. Very nice. That's the kicking leg too. Love it. That's actually really good. That's really good. Love it.
Yeah. Another thing that I do want to note is that, because in the lore, it says that the pilot, kind of obtained this from her father, and it's kind of like a family heirloom, and kind of like, the family sword that's been hanging above the fireplace type of deal.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. It's like it's an heirloom.
Yeah, but for an heirloom, it's really clean in a way.
Yeah, it should, cause like if it's an heirloom, it's gotta look older. Like it's very, very clean. Look at it, it's spotless. There's not even any paint chipping on the edge of on the edges of these things. It feels like you gotta have a bit of paint chipping, like some usage going on. You know what I mean? It has to look well maintained. That being said, I do love how unique it looks. Using the appetizer head is a very rare thing. But I agree with you.
I feel like I want to see that, like, while it's well maintained, I want to see history. If like that's kind of what I want to see there. If you want
the spotless look could be due to good maintenance. Well, yes, but we think it'll look a little bit better if it did have a little bit of usage. Good maintenance, it doesn't mean keeping the outside spotless. It means keeping the insides working and like the outside as clean as possible. I'm not saying it should look dirty. It just should be used.
Like you could have something that's like shiny and spotless technically, but there's a few like dents and nicks here and there, and a few like battle scars. Something that's shown that like, hey, this thing has been around for a while.
Like in a way, I should be able to guess that this mech is old, basically, if I look at it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, right?
Yeah. Weaker lights. Well, maybe they were going for that yellow factory light thing, like those like last forever. Maybe something like that. I don't know. But it is quite bright. But it's okay, I think.
Just something to think about. Like, not saying it's like a must need in terms of like.
Absolutely. Usually we only have nitpicks to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically. All right, let's move on. So this is from our. Is Mono here or is that next?
No, we're not looking at Mono's yet. That's finalist build territory.
Yeah. Shattered Crown?
Yeah, so let's look at this one. Yep. Shattered Crown by
looks like a mech warrior thing initially, but I realized it's the back of a hell core. I really thought this was a mech warrior looking at me. What the heck? You got some really small pictures here. What on earth? Okay. Wait, what the heck? A Damon Prince with the specialty in gambling. Luck is unnaturally always on his side. Being bored, he decided to test his luck on the battlefield, where once again, it constantly went well for him. The other members of the Shattered Crown are constantly encouraging him to go up a rank, but he never did. Strange, he did always have a love for cards, dice, and a number 6. When you play against the house, you always lose. This is an Xbox. Nice. The only thing I'll say is the pictures are so small. Let me see if I could like.
I think it's just some weird like aspect ratio stuff going on with.
Yeah, let me just open all these into like something larger.
Because all of these look normal on mobile.
Yeah, let me just. I could increase the size of this. Yeah.
But yeah, as you said, Xbox player entry. Always nice to see console players taking part of these. Also, shout out to midichlorians from Xbox server for letting me advertise this event there. But yeah, I think it's a very striking design, and I really like the mouth on the back of the core, which kind of contrasts with the kind of front of the AC, which is still like menacing, but in a more
I can barely see this, unfortunately. My friend, you're gonna have to find a better way to do screenshots. I could barely see any details because I'm zooming in so much. See. I'll do my best to judge from this, the assembly. Yeah. But I do like the. Yeah, you want
the mouth is real. The mouth decal on the back is really cool because it contrasts a lot with how the front of the AC looks. And it's like sort of makes it feel like it's hiding its like true self whenever it fights, which is kind of a neat concept.
Yeah, and I like that the card references on the
you have
legs
like a
as well.
poker face, right?
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
each of the legs is themed after one of the suits in like playing cards.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. That's
So
what I
like
mentioned earlier. Like the legs. You see
yeah,
the legs
yeah,
right here? This is the red diamond and the red heart. So I'm assuming the black
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the black spade and the clover are on the other side.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
love that. I
And
love
I
that.
think that's
Very
a really
nice.
cool use of quad legs.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Gonna see if there's any other pictures I could see. And the back is very well detailed. Look at this.
Yeah.
Very nice.
If you could go to picture number 6, I think, like the one with the, yeah, that one.
The eye.
Yeah, that eye decal's really well done, and the way it reflects light in that photo is so cool, I think.
Yeah. Like the shine. I love it. You can actually see the eye decal very clearly from here compared to like the assembly, where
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
on the darker side, but you see like just how shiny it is, like, which is really, really cool. It makes it stick out. Oh, this is Ethan's. Hello, Ethan. I'll have to crank up the explosion next time. So yeah, crank. Well, no, like something's wrong with your screenshots. Like they're small. And secondly, your HDR seems to be turned on. I don't know if you could turn that on on console, but see if you could turn that off, because that's why it looks washed out.
It's in settings, right?
Yeah, that's why it looks just washed out. You want to turn that off. Don't when you do any kind of recording and pictures and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the AC. I think the color choices are pretty nice. Like obviously black and white complements red and gray really nicely. But the core does feature dark shades pretty heavily, and that makes the core kind of blend in with the arms. So
Yeah.
a bit more color separation in that regard, or just something to kind of differentiate the core from the rest of the upper body would really make the AC stand out, I think.
Absolutely. And I kind of like how like I would actually believe that this is the heirloom mech, because of like, look how used it looks. Does that make sense? Like, you know how previously we looked over an heirloom, like a mech that was supposedly an heirloom? This mech looks more convincingly of that role because of just how used it is. Now, it looks a little bit in disrepair. That's because it cranks it up even more. But I'm saying like even a little bit, like just making it used feels like there's a history to it, which I really like.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, yo, why? We're not throwing shade. This isn't shade.
No, we're not throwing shade. We're talking about the addition of your story with your mech, if that makes sense. No, don't get angry, Em. No, he's not catching strays. We're talking about, hey, like, this is what making a mech look used does. Like, because, yeah, like, it fits. Does that make sense? It's not really shade. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be like weathering specifically. It could be other things like adding like kind of
Scratches
like
and
the illusion
stuff.
of like dents or like scratches. Stuff that like you could have something that's been well maintained, but you can polish a piece of like armor plate, but if you don't have to remove the dents in it or the scratches in it, you know.
Check photo 3 for the back symbols. Well, I could bear. Oh, okay, you're the legs. Yeah, I see. Wait, are they a little bit on the smaller side compared to the front? Yeah, the front, the symbols are massive.
No. That's just on the knee, I think.
No, right here. Look, the spade and the. Wait, that's not it. What?
Because the front and back
It should be on
legs
the
are kind
shin.
of different.
Okay. Improvements can be made. I have a lot
It's
of
because they
details.
fold up differently, so.
Yeah. But yeah, I think a big thing is you just gotta figure out your pictures. So put a little bit of effort into that, Ethan, and I'm sure that like we could see the rest of the details on your mech, and especially unfortunate because you're on Xbox, right? So you gotta really help us out there, because we can't even look at it closely if we wanted to. As a result, you know what I mean? There's no shit on the back legs. Ah, I see. Gotcha.
Shall we move on to the next one then?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, it's okay, Ethan. Like you'll figure it out, I'm sure. So we have Slayer's Hearth.
Yeah, so this one is a PS5 player entry.
Cool.
Compared to the previous Xbox one. So, anyways, thank you so much to Board Josh and Animorte on the PlayStation server for working with us as well. Anyway, so when Slayer said that they'd be making a Phoenix themed AC, I was pretty excited because honestly, it's like Phoenixes are pretty awesome. So any mech based on a Phoenix will be awesome, and like regardless of what they do. But I think they really knocked it out of the park here.
Yeah.
The parts combination is really good. Like using soups as feathered wings will never get old, in my opinion. So, and also, I really like the use of the Noctrier parts and the lamb parts, especially the lamb core, to kind of give off those like bird-like elements.
Yeah, which is great because Noctrier and Lammergeier are birds too, right?
Beak. Yeah. So I think the paint colors are really nice, but
yeah, look at this, look at like what's going on here with this effect. Yeah, it's not like an inferno.
Those are what makes it stand up so much.
Yeah. First thing I noticed, it's so nice, like the especially since the red is so shiny. Especially since like the red is so shiny, it really gets contrasted by the dark parts. Love it.
Yeah, it's like that effect is what sold the AC for me. And then also, of course, they went and took pictures with the Smart Cleaner, which obviously is very fitting for a Phoenix to be taken, like, photographed with something that, like, you know, shoots fire and, like, lava and stuff.
Yeah, it's great. Like, love the effects. Let's see. Is there anything else I could say? Because apart from, the red, like, it looks nice. Like, the bird motif is clear, the wings classic, and then the red is just, chef's kiss. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Is there any lore to this? Maybe
Slayer,
you'll come back someday. Oh, okay. Sorry, you could go.
Because Slayer in the last competition, they submitted the kind of like PCA themed AC.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So not only did they kind of take better pictures not on their phone this time, I think they've really upped their game in terms of just the overall AC. So this is a great entry in my opinion.
Yeah. This is a very excellent, solid entry. Let's see, maybe you'll come back someday as a better person, Son Goku. What does this have to do with the Phoenix? Oh, the Phoenix. Got it. You'll come back someday as a better person. I see. So it's not like a lore thing. It's like it's a thematic link. Gotcha. I was like, what does this have to do with Dragon Ball? Oh my god. But yeah, like this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Should we move on to the next one?
Sorry, I'm gonna go grab a bit of water first. Can you go to Slappy's entry? So scroll down 2, I think. Well, skip this one, and then and then load up one of the songs.
Wait, Slappy. Oh wait, hang on.
Like the red and gold one.
Hang on, my streamer mode is on. Let me turn that off.
I'll go grab some water. You play that.
Okay, here it is. Okay, let me go
music.
play it.
Track.
It's a Lobotomy Corporation one, right?
Back. Oh no, not the second one.
Okay, Junko's theme.
Yeah. Give me a moment.
Is that music good, guys? Let's see. That's right! Change! I made a... What? Change! I made a giant robot to blow up the moon and the Lunarians! Let me just... But yeah, Slayer, that was a really solid entry. Let's see, let me just read. Like, also chat, don't get jealous. Just work on your own. Okay, you could do it. This is not like a, like, just, if you just learn, you'll get better. Like, that's simple. I believe in you guys. I believe in you. Check for copyright. We did earlier, and it should be okay. If not, I'll blame you guys. I'll blame Padu. Actually, Padu's right here. I'll blame Padu. That's perfect. Yeah. I drink exclusively tea. Sounds good. All right, sounds good. So I did read it. So let's take a look at the mech.
Oh my god, this one is absolutely beautiful.
Psycho Lily. Ooh.
Can you go down to the assembly menu picture first? Like the assembly picture first.
Wow, that is
that one.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at the decals on it. It's very striking. It's not too much. Oh, it has some on this like little area here, and the arms and the legs. Very nice colors.
If I was on the judging panel for this challenge, like full disclosure, I'd nominate this one as one of my finalists.
Yeah.
Slappy's preferred style for like AC decoration and such has always been a bit more like on the stylistic side, and he's definitely leveraged his experience with those types of builds and also his art degree to make this really beautiful AC. This one is, as the music implies, is Toho reference. And honestly, I'm not going to explain the entire lore of Toho because that's going to take like, at least 2 hours. Yeah. But this build is just beautiful. The colors are immaculate, and yeah, just the photos are amazing. Build's immaculate. The colors are awesome.
Wow, nice picture. Love this one. So epic. Very, very nice. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You can tell some effort was put into these pictures. Huh?
Go back to the second last picture.
Yeah,
there.
look at that. Look at so beautifully done.
Yeah. And also, I'm pretty sure the Slappy chose the T head to kind of replicate the kind of shape of her hat.
Oh, yeah. This is so nicely done.
Yeah.
And the photos are very
One
striking
thing-
as well. You could, like I said, you could tell someone put effort into this.
Yeah. One thing that I think is really underrated about this build is the kind of pink lights. Because those contrast against the rest of the color scheme, like
It
rest of the
does.
color scheme so nicely.
Very good
And it
choice.
adds like a touch of extra color while also like highlighting it with the glow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, look, this Slappy even get put damage on their AC, so we could see what it looks like damage, which is also half the fun, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice.
And obviously, when talking about this build, I have to talk about all the decals and all the filigree that he's put on it.
Yeah, hello, Slappy. Headpiece
so-
took
so
hours,
much
I
detail.
bet. Holy crap. Sorry, Nibbit, you could go. Slappy was here in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, the decal, like, oh my god, those decals. Because I know how long he spends kind of making those decals and applying them. Just the amount of work he put into this. It's absolutely stunning.
I know, just on the headpiece alone.
Yeah.
So according to EM, there's some Chinese inspirations because of the Toho character based off of it, like based off of like that this make is basing off of, like has like Chinese moon goddess themes. I see.
Yeah. And
Wow.
also, I really like how it looks just super menacing, because I'm pretty sure in the game that she's from, I think she's the first boss that... Okay, so, bit of background information. Usually Toho boss, like Toho's a bullet hell game, right? Usually, the boss fights are, the boss shoots pretty patterns at you, like pretty bullet patterns at you that you have to dodge, and it's like usually they come out like flowers or like diamonds or whatever. Junko is the first boss where she literally just wants to kill you. There's no pattern, It's all lethality.
What? How does that work? What do you mean? Like in a bullet hell game?
Yeah, like there's no fancy patterns. The easiest pattern to dodge is a wavy laser.
What the fuck? Holy gosh, she just hates you. I see. But yeah, like just looking at the AC itself, it's very threatening. That gives massive boss energy, so you know I could believe that.
Yeah. But overall, it's just a fantastic build in my opinion. And well, I mean, one thing, if I have to nitpick, is that the gold for the filigree patterns is kind of a different shade than the one used on the weapons and frame. So if Slappy kind of unified those colors, I think that would make the AC absolutely stellar.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't have any nitpicks. Like, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Just like how you said.
Yeah.
If I was judging like in the armored drip contest, like I probably would have considered this greatly. Like, my goodness, it just looks so good. And again, kudos to the headpiece and this photo. So good looking. Like, clap for that.
And the way the eyes glow red.
So cool. Mind if I send you the character image? I mean, I could just look it up. It's okay. I mean, isn't? Let's see. No, it's not Junko,
video,
right? Yeah, it's one on the video, right? This one. So yeah, looks like this is the character that's based off of. But man, does the AC look a lot more menacing? Wow. But I could see it. I could see like you can see the gold and the red and the black. Yeah. So you can see where the color scheme came from. So yeah.
And like the blue hit, like the kind of like blue patterns on the core slightly.
Indeed.
Like the slight blue ones, yeah.
But yeah, honestly, this is beautiful. Like kudos Slappy. This is really, really good. Okay. Should we go on to the next one?
Yeah, sure. Let's move on to Dullahan by Axiomatic.
Okay. Let's go back to regular music. Okay.
Yep, this one. So Maxio was one of the previous winners of your armor drip contests, and like always, you did great work. Even though it's simpler this time. I really like the kind of semi-gloss finish of the gray, like the kind of like dark gray for the main body of the AC. Like, I actually like that's a really nice gray to choose. I know it's a weird thing to kind of fixate on, but it is a really nice like color.
No, it's true. Like, it's like you could tell he messed around with the color a bit because it's very nice and pleasant to look at. It's very bright. It's kind of bright. It's bright in a good way. Yeah, it contrasts to black very well. Also, Dullahan, I love that the headless horseman. So that's why it has the lammer head with the red on it. Very, very cool. So this is the Dullahan. Yeah. Let me read it real quick. A veteran mercenary of the Jupiter Wars who fought with the Furlong fleet. Ooh, lore accurate. Dullahan was assumed dead by his peers after Shafton Morley took off his AC's headpiece. He has recently appeared, however, in a modified AC, showing up shortly after Balam's arrival on the planet, silently dishing out lead and fire as he hunts the red guns. Balam's MT pilots whisper the rumors that the Dullahan's pilot is dead, a ghost in the machine seeking revenge against the pilot that originally did him in. Whoever it may be. Very, very nice lore. Very cool. Like perfectly ties into the red head. Like it's essential to it, if anything. Yeah. I love that it's a horseman. Like Dullahan is the horseman, so I like how it uses the quads.
Yeah, exactly. And like any good horseman, any good like headless horseman has to have a big sword, and the laser blade really works with this.
Yeah, warriors. I see.
Yeah, and of course, the laser blade, as one of the most stylish melee weapons in the game,
indeed,
looks really nice in photos.
Ah, yeah, thematically perfect. It's very simple though, like, huh? Like, apart from a
Yeah,
few decals,
yeah.
I see something on the shoulder. Obviously, the red is a very nice color choice. Honestly, this is a very good example of how like simplicity, just text and good coloring mostly does all the work. Text, part choice, and good coloring did a lot of the work, and I think that's really amazing.
If there's one thing I do want to kind of nitpick about is that for an undead soldier, it is rather clean.
Again, yeah.
And I'm also not really certain about the orange on the laser drones.
Yeah, wonder what that references.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, hi Likely Feral. These look great. Yeah, thank you, thank you. We hold these every month. We hold these every month or so, or was it every 2 weeks? No, it was every month.
Yeah.
Every month because it's monthly fashion corner. Yeah, yeah. We hold these every month. And actually, you did put yours into like the contest, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Probably a pumpkin. Oh, is that what it is?
Oh,
I can't.
wait, is that in reference to the TF2 headless horseless headband?
Maybe. Also, KGM, you have 28 guinea pigs. I wanted to mention that earlier. Wow, why do you have so many guinea pigs? That's cool, but damn, that's a lot. The headless horseman carries a pumpkin. I see. That seems cooler. That's actually so awesome.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense now.
That is awesome. I was like, that's a reference to something. It's a deliberate choice, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't think it was a shield, but okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, for an undead soldier, it is a bit clean, so I think a little bit of like a touch of weathering could do it good.
Like the black weathering, not the rust weathering. Yeah.
I feel like black weathering would kind of blend in with black though.
I want it because I thought the whole point was to show up on the gray, like the silverish parts.
True. I'm not sure if the gray frame bits, like I'm not familiar with quad legs in general, so I'm not sure how the weathering would be applied onto them. So that'll take a bit of testing, I think. But yeah, I do agree that adding the weathering onto the frame bits to add a bit of, like, if anything, a bit of like a shadow effect, I think that would really like enhance the depth of the AC as well.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, yeah. But honestly, guys, like, yeah, look how far it went with just text and just a good coloring and part choice and just essentially a single decal right here. And yeah, like it fits very, very nicely. You don't have to. This is a prime example of you don't need like 100 decals to have something that looks great.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Also, KGM said, "Oh, we used to breed and sell guinea pigs, but some laws approved now we have to keep those now." I see. But hey, guinea pigs are cute, so I hope you're enjoying their company. Thanks for the pep talk, Moby. My confidence is now back. That sounds good. All right, shall we move on to the next?
Yeah, let's go. Next one is Sun God Helios by Retro.
Okay. The vengeful sun god manifested inside an AC, powered by his massive ego and his burning soul. He is trapped in his iron coffin, forced to stay in combat mode for as long as he lives. Damn, that's metal. It's like the Warhammer Dreadnoughts. He was cursed to have such a fate due to his inability to keep up big enough followers. He attributes this to his arch enemy, Apollo. Unable to rest for long, he's constantly in combat as a completely independent mercenary without a master save for himself, scavenging for what he can with grace. His ego would never let his AC's paint job get sullied, and any piece of his AC that is dirtied is to be cleaned or replaced immediately. His ironclad god complex is at once pitiful and compelling to those who have come across him and earned his favor. His odd charm has led him to gain a small group of worshippers who fuel his ego and give him power, though it is barely enough power to sustain his existence. He has gained an odd apprentice, Phaetheon, who strangely looks up to him. Ha! You thought you could face me? A god? The student pilot that he thought he was in combat with was then swiftly eviscerated with elegance. Notice how it has a part from every corporation. Okay, so here's an AC that would not make sense with weathering. So let's see how it kind of goes. Woo! Yeah. Look at this. Look at the different shades of gold. The fade. The fade. It's got fade.
Yeah, yeah. If you look on the legs there, like on the lower legs of Khazor, you can actually see that there's like a kind of gold, like Damascus pattern.
God. Yeah, it's like a tarnished gold.
That's also the core.
Whoa! Look at the color. Okay.
Like,
yeah, I like
really
how gold is actually used strategically.
As like, yeah.
Sorry, you wanted to go. You wanted to go. Go.
Oh, sorry. The gold kind of Damascus pattern has been used to kind of create contrast and differentiating textures in areas that aren't gold.
Yeah.
Which I think is a really nice touch.
Yeah, like it makes I was initially just on impulse, I was gonna say, why isn't the rest of this gold? And I'm like, no. That was a good idea to not make it all gold, because now the gold parts they don't stick out, but they're really good eye candy for when you actually look at it. And of course, it's got all these decals too on top of that. Celestial being. That's a reference to Gundam 00. The group that tried to use.
I was gonna say that, but
yeah. For those of you who don't know, the Celestial Being is essentially the protagonist group from Gundam 00. They have a bunch of high-tech mechs that could destroy entire armies. And their whole point of Celestial Being is to force the entire world to stop all wars. Anyone that does anything different will be wiped out by Celestial Being. That's their whole thing. So that's a really cool reference, actually.
Yeah. To be honest, the decal, like a lot of the warning decals and stuff, do make it look a bit more sci-fi than fantasy. But I can see how they've kind of put like fantasy elements in a sci-fi setting, like in the description. So I think that's okay.
I think the tarnished gold, the bronze goldish colors really help that. If it didn't have that, it'd be a hard sell if it's fantasy. But I think that really sells it, because this is not really because like it's got like a tarnished copper goldish color. Like, that's not really something you
like
see.
A polished brass kind of look.
Yeah, like that's not something you see in mech parts very often, because copper isn't very strong. Neither is gold. So I think that really sells it. Like, I think this thing is beautiful. Very nicely done. Well tied into the lore. And for a mech like this, it doesn't make it. I mean, I know it says it has no weathering, but like the fact that in my eyes, this kind of looks like weathering in its own way, and I think that adds a lot of detail.
Little bit, yeah. Do you see that gradient on the front of the skirt part of Khazor leg, though?
Say again?
Like the gradient on the front of Khazor
right here. Look.
Yeah.
That's such good eye candy. That must have taken some time.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Going back to the lore, it's honestly a little bit amusing to read about like a disgraced deity trapped inside of mech and being like forced to like make money. It's like almost like Gabriel from Ultra Kill tier like molding.
Is that so? I see. Yeah, like I think the Necrons from Warhammer, they trap gods into like as their power source and weapons. It's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, it kind of reminds you of that a little bit. And yeah, like because it's a vengeful sun god that like hates Apollo, because Apollo's also the god of the sun. Yeah. I think that's a really cool lore. Kudos. Like again, I would choose this as like a finalist for my contest if Pat yeah, sorry, you could go.
Sorry. If you scroll down, they've attached a few more pictures, which you aren't supposed to do, by the way. Please put all your photos in the same post for next time. But anyways, if you look at this photo, look at the way they've done the head and the crown.
Whoa, I didn't notice that for some reason. Look at the faded decal like pattern here. Wow. Yeah. Holy
just the way
crap.
that they've transformed the Mind Beta head into kind of like, like giving it kind of like a regal like crown or like halo.
Yeah,
really,
or like a mask.
Shows that kind of like godlike status.
Oh my. God.
And here you can see more of the gradients more clear on, especially the one in the core.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I love it when like you zoom into a mech and you see more and more detail. Yeah. And also pattern to stop war with war. Yeah, it didn't work, I would like to say.
Like the point of it, spoilers for a almost 20-year-old series.
Stop! You're making me feel old. Stop! I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Go.
But the point was to, like, celestial being meant to kind of turn the world, everyone against them, so they could unite against a common enemy, and then that way humanity could leave war behind when they expanded into space. But that, for various plot reasons, that ended up, like, the plan ended up changing, etc., etc. So it wasn't never truly about stopping war with war.
I think even the yeah, basically. But anyways, this looks really good. My single nitpick is the green color of the pulse shield classes with the rest of the AC, but yeah, like I think that's why I wonder what the reason for the shield. Oh, cause fantasy. Sun God. Okay. It's fantasy.
Yeah.
Are we really talking about
Yeah,
the double O? Yeah, we are. Yeah, you want to have any final
the
say?
weapons being like mostly flames and explosives are also really fitting for like a sun god.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Let's see. Oh yeah, it has a Curide, explosive thrower, and like missiles. Oh, you know what? That is thematically very, very cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this
So
is
overall,
again
I think this is very well done, AC.
very well done. I would definitely consider this to be like either my first place or runner up if this was entered in my if I was a judge of like a contest or something, because this is really, really cool.
Yep.
Okay,
Shall we move on to the next one then?
Yeah, so this one's by Andres Michael Ordner. Interesting, like a very standard issue name. The King's Last Musketeer. The Swedes are shackled by the Northern War without letting Europe down. Charles the 12th rushes into battle again. The last Viking took victory, but screams can be heard in the distance. Continue to disgrace life or die. Okay. We got some good weathering here.
Yeah, this is another really nice looking AC. I really like the usage of the purple to kind of symbolize the royal, like that it's like a royal guard.
Yeah, because like purple's
gold
royal.
and
Yeah.
purple.
Wait, purple? You
Yeah,
said this is blue.
It's like a purplish, like I feel like it's like warm blue, which reads as purple, like contrasted with the gold.
Yeah, indigo. Yeah, something like that. Like,
Yeah, indigo.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, with the indigo, gold filigree and red accents for the like other parts of the frame always looks good as a color combination. And I really like that the laser rifle is like weathered and it makes it look like kind of like an old like flintlock rifle.
Yeah, which fits into the whole musketeer thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really like that touch.
It is. Let's see. So I'm just a little bit confused on what it's supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be a musketeer, but as an AC?
It's supposed to be kind of like a historical fantasy.
Ah, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
I could see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just not a fan of like the decals on here, like on the crotch and the thigh area. Like it repeats it 3 times, it seems. Like I think that's a little unnecessary.
Yeah, actually, no, you're right. Having the same decal really close to each other does like bring the design down a little
It makes
bit,
it
but
feel
not by
redundant.
much.
Yeah, not by much.
Yeah, a little. Yeah.
Like I love the color choice is definitely the winner. Like here and the choice of weathering on the rifle. Those
Yeah.
are like details that I very much appreciate.
And the decal work on the core, that's pretty good, I think. Like especially
Like,
around the
it's
kind
like
of
it's a
round
house. Like
fence
it's like
sections.
it's like a royal crest. It's really, really cool. Which is
Yeah,
very, very
yeah.
fitting. They always had it on the center of their chest. It is true. Well, not always. We get
Yeah.
the point. It's pattern on the head too.
With the photos, I'd generally recommend that people turn HDR off again.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like
But
some of these do
If
feel
you look at the
HDR.
5th photo, the one with all like the trees and stuff,
Yeah.
that is an amazing photo. That is so atmospheric, and it kind of makes me wish, like, it almost reminds me of like Skyrim in a weird way.
yeah, it does. It does. Because of like the mountains, the snowy. It looks like kind of not snowy, but looks foggy here. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wish we saw more of these kinds of environments in AC6.
Like, yeah, I wish there was a bit more like varied environments, but there is a lot. It's like more. Again, we all just want more, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, indeed. Let me
But
just
yeah,
quickly.
this photo is
Uh huh.
awesome. I really like it. I like it's not like an action shot or anything, but
It's just very
the
thematic.
yeah,
Like, you know how like a lot of chapter books meant for like teens and like kids, they would have like an occasional picture every so often, like a
yeah,
black
yeah,
and white
yeah.
picture. That I feel like this would fit straight into something like that.
You're so right.
Right?
Actually,
Right?
though.
Right? Yeah. God, did anyone else? Am I the only one that remembers like those chapter books that I used to read as a kid? Damn, like they would always have a picture or two, like that Magic Treehouse thing. Like, damn, that was definitely a thing. No, don't laugh at me. Anyways, yeah, you could go ahead and do that, KGM. I'm you could probably show him in Discord. That's probably a safer place because I think Nightbot doesn't like links. That's the bot I have set up, so you might have to contact him over Discord instead. Maybe in the general chat. This looks like an Elden Ring stream thumbnail.
It does look like an Elden Ring stream
Oh my
thumbnail.
god, it does. Yeah, I could already imagine like, yeah, I could already imagine like some enemies lurking here that'll completely chunk your AC for all of its health. I'm kidding. You just gave me
Or
a pang of.
alternatively, you just step on the AC and they just die in one hit.
Yeah, it's like should have dodged, buddy. You just gave me a pang of Magic Treehouse nostalgia. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Diary of the Wimpy Kid. Well, Diary of the Wimpy Kid is entirely a picture book, though. That's different. But yeah, like this is. You're right, though. This is a winning picture right here. Like the fog, like the composition, like you could see the AC clearly, even though it's also blue. Like it's very very nicely done. I think
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these pictures. I do love it when the people that enter into our contest have a very nice photography ability, and these like some of these are winners. Like this one and this one. These are my favorite.
Yeah, I feel like kind of photography, while it's not like the focal point of these, because obviously these are about the AC, not the photos, but the photos are part of being able to kind of,
It's how you show
have
us.
nice presentation and how you show off your AC. So I also think that's a pretty important skill to have.
Absolutely. So definitely brush it up. Use every environment. Think about it. Like, where is your ace? And if it doesn't work, try someplace new. Mess with the settings, like the exposure
Yeah.
and the brightness. Like I think F number, I always have that maxed out, and I usually turn off motion blur because it messes with the details. So yeah, like just give that a shot. All right, should we
Yeah.
move on to the next one?
Sure.
This is RBF's Gallant.
Yeah, so RBF was one of the winners of the first Fashion Core challenge.
A
And
night AC
he always-
recovered by the Alicorn Corporation from an unknown digital data came from another dimension. Okay. It does look like a
But
night.
yeah.
Straight up. Cool.
I think that like RBF always does great work. Well, it's his entire like channel content after all, but it was really cool seeing him tackle something that wasn't a Gundam.
Is he always made Gundam till now?
Yeah, because that's what his channel's pretty much all about. But he still added like the Gundam V fin on the head, which is kind of funny.
Okay, can I just mention the silver again? This really does. They like wow, RBF captured exactly what silver like metallic armor looks like. That it looks dark here. That but on the light, that shine is so accurate. Even that
Yeah.
weathering there, and I love how it's a shield and lance, and he provided us pictures with him blocking like Rusty's attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. This thing is
so
really cool. I really
cool.
like this picture.
Like
It's like they're
just
like dueling or something.
I know, it's like a knight. It's like a true knight. Fits the fantasy theme perfectly. And the crest
Yeah.
on the chest, the red is really nice. It's a very strong, and it's got decals like on it, and it's got this little area here where it has. It's perfect. This thing
Yeah.
it's so thematically beautiful. Kudos, RBF.
Honestly, the spot of red on the core kind of reminds me of Yawai's like apostolic knight.
It does. It does.
Yeah. Just that combination of like the red sash in the middle with the armor plate.
Yeah, this looks great. Like it's yeah, like you see a lot of like the older style knights have like the clothing over their their armor to show which allegiance they are.
Yeah,
Even the
yeah,
lance is colored properly, and the shield has like golden and silver on it. Look at
yeah.
that.
The
It
one
has like
thing that,
some weathering here too, it seems.
yeah, the one
Oh.
thing I want to nitpick a little bit about is that the yellow on that RBFC used on the AC looks a little bit bright.
Yeah, it does, I guess. I think some weathering on the yellow might have helped, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like
Not
toning
that you
it
could.
down to be more like a goldish orange, like toning it down like slightly, like adding a little bit more orange.
Yeah, on
I
second
think
thought,
that helped
I
a
do
lot.
agree. Yeah, yeah, you're right. The
Yeah.
yellow is very strong and clear. It looks like plastic or like clay, more than like art. Like it's supposed to be like something
Yeah,
else.
a little bit.
So I think yeah, maybe darkening it may help. But apart from that, my God, what a beautifully well done AC.
Yeah, like overall decal placement, nice decals, beautiful photos. Yeah, just a
Yeah,
little, like a few tweaks to the color, and I think that like this is amazing.
yeah. Okay, very nicely done.
Yeah,
Next we have Ias's M M Gerbil.
yeah.
M Gerbil! Brown and orange are underrated colors. The name is inspired by the colors and high consecutive QB count and jumping legs. M is just for medium. The medium Gerbil. Added at the request of Moby. Oh yeah. Never taken photos before in A6. They're generic, but they turn out nice. It's okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think it looks pretty good. It's like a steampunk-ish AC.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you told them to add, like, join this particular challenge on, like, with this build, then, I mean, I don't really know what to say about this because it's like, there isn't really a lot of, like, fantasy in the description. So I'm not sure what to say about it. But you know, like as like kind of a steampunk adjacent AC, I think the color scheme is really nice, and the orange for the joints is interesting. But like, and I think that if they kind of increase the shine of it, it could pass off really nicely as kind of like a brass kind of like metallic color. But
Indeed.
as is the orange is a little bit bright.
Yeah. It's very. It's like I don't know if it necessarily fits the fantasy theme necessarily. That's true, but like on the other hand, I think it looks very unique, and
Yeah,
like the
definitely.
fact that only certain parts of it have pattern is pretty cool. I think just like
Yeah,
you said,
yeah.
maybe like a copper color might work better than the orange. But that being said, I do appreciate what the orange is doing here. Like it's
Oh, yeah,
making it
definitely.
stick
It, like,
out a little
highlights
bit
it.
here and there. Yeah. And yeah, like this pattern is very interesting. I think it looks kind of neat. Like it looks very unique in a good way.
Yeah,
That
it's
being
almost
said,
like a
it's
sand, like a like kind of sandblasted.
or the side of like
effect.
a woman's purse. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I thought of that just now. I'm like, it kind of looks like the side of like a Louis Vuitton purse or something. Not a Louis Vuitton purse, but
Now
like
this is armored driv.
yeah, literally armored drip. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I just thought of it. I was like, it does look like a little bit like the side of a woman's purse, but yeah, like I like the separation of like only some parts have patterns. I think that's really cool. And yeah, maybe the orange could be a different color, but I do appreciate what it's doing here, so I can't necessarily say that I dislike it. So yeah, I think it looks
Yeah.
neat.
And for someone who's apparently never taken photos before, like in the game before, the photos that they took are pretty nice. I
Very
think.
nice and crisp. Some of these are samey. Like look, like these one, two, three. Like some of
Yeah.
these are samey, so maybe a little bit more variety on like background. But this is well taken. It's very clean. Shows the full AC. Again, maybe like a different background so that it sticks out more. But it fits
Oh,
the
yeah,
desert
definitely.
theme as well. But yeah, like I like it. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all I could say.
Pretty nice looking AC.
Yes, indeed. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have
Shall we
C4
move on to the next
A12
one?
deranged droids, Royal Knight Tristan.
Not next one.
Oh, okay.
Because this one's final build.
Oh, whoops. Okay, so we have Rum's Vindicta. There's some
Yeah.
explanation to
So
do because
before
otherwise this will. Oh, what's up?
before you read the description, I do want to say a disclaimer first, because like according to the description, it wouldn't necessarily be a fantasy AC. At the time I let it in because we agreed that it's a steampunk airship instead of a like a space dreadnought. So yeah, just keep that in mind as you're reading the description.
Okay. Okay. Staring where it comes from. Starting, I'm assuming. Starting where it comes from. The design and gameplay for my AC come from another game called Dreadnought, where you play as spaceships and fight each other. In that game, there's a ship called the Vindicta, a very light destroyer, which kind of looks like bootlegs. The Zaratan is the premium version of the ship, which is my favorite, so I chose its color as a theme of the paint shop. It specialized in speed and snuck up on high value enemy targets and one-shots them with swift plasma or blast, ram, and missile volley. I chose weapon and equipment to mimic the playstyle of the blast ram and the flesh missiles for a hit-and-run ramming build. I stick as close as possible to the playstyle and weapons and gameplay mechanics of the original game. It is a fantasy build because the game servers are offline now, so it only exists in old videos or in your imagination. Sounds good. I was trying to reference it only exists in my memory from like Titanic.
But yeah, we agreed that it would just be like, like an airship instead of a sci-fi space destroyer.
Yeah, it's definitely not fantasy, but I'll look it over anyway. It's fine. Like it looks good so far. We got another. I think because of the fantasy theme, like we got a lot of gold and bronze, which is pretty damn cool.
Yeah,
we don't see those colors that often otherwise. So I think this was a really good idea from you then.
It's a really nice combination, and it fits a lot of the kind of like the steampunk vibe really well. Like of course, so. No, like the shade of kind of like copper or like brass is really nice there, I think.
Indeed.
Like especially when like illuminated by the shine of the engines, like the thrusters.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find a good picture to see what you. Yeah. I'd say this is one of the rare ACs where like when it's illuminated by the coral booster, it actually still looks quite nice. And fitting.
Yeah.
A lot of the issue with coral generators and pictures is that like it's so bright that it fucks up the colors for a lot of ACs, but like here, it fits right in a good way.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. One thing I personally would like to see a bit more of is like a bit more detailing, like maybe a few more decals or some weathering, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I think that would really like elevate the entry.
But I appreciate the color. Like, look, it's so well colored. Like very nice, and yet it's all unified too, like with the same set of colors. So that's really cool. Also, real quick, Mr. Mobius, one act I challenge you to Z Duel at high noon. You'll all have an opportunity to play against me like in the future. I'll do an AC6 stream and then I'll probably do PvP sometime. So tune in for those if you'd like to do it, but just not today, people. All right? Okay.
Also,
is there anything else?
Yeah, I think it's a combustion generator. I don't think it's coral. Wait, go to the.
No, it's NGI. See? It's NGI.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's red. Yeah. Like I know it looks. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I was surprised because combustion generators don't fuck up the color a lot, so they're fine. But like coral's the light's very strong in the game, so like it does mess with the settings, but like that's the details. But here,
coral flames are a bit more like red though. This looks more orange to me. Maybe it's the gold at the back, kind of like making.
Or maybe the settings. Who knows? Or maybe the settings. Maybe settings. But you're right. Yeah. It's not just you. Eagle also said, "Hey, like how come it looks like a combustion generator? It does look a little bit. So whatever settings they mess with, it's working." The middle top thingy looks like an eye. Like here? Oh, here. Yeah. That's just a feature of the boat. That's nothing we can do about that. All right, next one. Is it Edgar Rel? Edgar Rel?
Edgar, yeah.
Edgar. Okay, Edgar, a herald seraph. You will not set foot within the Shaken's inner sanctum. Okay, let's look at the. Let's look
Yeah,
at the.
so this one is kind of like, you know how like that meme where it's like biblically accurate angels and stuff,
It
and it's
does.
like,
It does.
yeah, I think it's themed after that with all like the wings and stuff and all the kind of like whole like the white and gold, like kind of like very like holy colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I also really like the use of LCA and Soup as kind of like asymmetrical wings.
Yeah. Very, very nice.
Yeah. And yeah, the decals are pretty well placed, and the
Look at that! Look at
colors
that!
are
Look at the decals on it. The few decals that are on it are just really
Yeah, yeah.
striking. Let me see if I could zoom that in a little. See.
Moby. Just a tip. You do realize there's a button that says "Open in Browser" at the bottom of the picture, right? On the bottom left corner.
No, I choose to ignore. I'm kidding. Thank you. Thank you. Silence! Silence! No! You're right. You're right. Thanks. 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 I'll use that next time. Yeah, I'll use it now. No, come on!
But yeah, no.
Okay. 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 There. Yay! But yeah, look at guys. Look at this. Like, the chest and like the like the hip area is so well decaled. The serif.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't look at that. It's so striking, and the wings have eyes on them.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's just really detailed, but one thing I'd say is that I feel like the details are a bit too concentrated around like the core.
Yeah, there's nothing
area.
over here. Yeah. Oh, there's some
There's
eyes.
not really
But...
anything on like the arms or like the lower legs.
Yeah, and I'm not sure about this part. It looks a little odd from here. I get that. I get
like-
that there's something supposed to be going on here, but it looks a little odd. It looks like someone spilled paint on it rather than like what it's supposed to be here. Let me see if any other pictures. Maybe the other pictures make it look better. No, not really. I can't see it through. But yeah, it doesn't look. It looks a little strange. But yeah. Hey, I'm cheering from you from Japan. Hey, thank you. Hello, hello. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Yoroshiku.
Indeed.
But anyways, I really like the black that they used on the weapons actually, because it's
Really?
very like gloss black,
Oh.
which contrasts really nicely with the rest of the AC.
Oh yeah, you're right. That makes the black
Yeah.
actually stick out. Oh shit.
Yeah, and it ties it back in with the black wings on the kind of skirt armor.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
very well thought out AC. It looks like a you know what it reminds me of? You know those churches,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like those churches with like the murals on them. Like it kind of
Oh,
looks
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
like an accurate kind of thing. Yeah. Like it looks like a
Especially
it looks
with
like
that
a
gray, right? Like on the core.
yeah. It looks like, you know, in those churches, if you don't know what I'm talking about,
It's
some
very
churches,
like Renaissance period colors.
yes. You know, some churches, like massive churches, like in the like in the inside of the ceiling, you'll see that like they're painted beautifully by master artists of got times by gone. That's what it reminds me of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of get what you mean.
Yeah, but yeah, nice to meet you. Thanks for
Yeah.
stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. That's what it's. He said nice to meet you in Japanese.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't read hiraganas.
No, I can't either. I just depelled it, okay? I just translated it. Oh yeah. But you're right though. Like I think this looks beautiful, like in like a biblical way, and it
yeah.
captures that feeling really nicely. And yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't notice the gloss.
Yeah. Can you believe that this, I'm pretty sure, is Edgar's first ever like fashion core entry?
We will watch your career with great interest.
Definitely, yeah.
If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me see if I can bring the GIF. Yeah.
Anyways, shall we move on
Yeah,
to the
we
next one?
will watch your career with great interest. Okay, let's move on. These are some really
Yeah.
wonderful entries so far. Graham next?
No, skip that one.
Napple.
Yeah.
Napple's Mothline, the Dryad, protector of nature and Rubicon. It will seek out who is polluting the lands and put it to an end swiftly and arrogantly. I mean, elegantly.
Elegantly.
Elegantly, arrogantly. I'm kidding. All right, cool. Let's see the.
This one's the first of two kind of like plant monster themed ACs.
Oh, finally, we're getting like, you know, we saw a lot of knights, so I'm down for seeing some monsters now. Okay. Wow.
I think this one is beautifully done. Like, just look at all the the vines crisscrossing the body of the AC.
Yeah, my God, I can't believe he made it look like there's not much going on. I can't believe that he like Napple managed to make it so that it doesn't feel like there's too much going on.
Yeah, yeah. It's like like it looks like it should be there, like you know, like a moss-covered tree trunk or something.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Like, this is kind of cool as hell.
Yeah.
Okay, and the flowers on it, chef's kiss. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's
very
like,
nice.
It's a solid concept. It's a very simple idea. It's like, oh yeah, what if we made an overgrown AC, and that is like kind of like a sentient plant, right? It's like it's a simple idea, and the execution is solid, and so it looks amazing. This is why I think it's really important to have like a solid concept in mind, because you can really like, if you pinpoint what your objective is, you can really commit to it and create beautiful results like this.
Real quick, do you have
Slayer, the theme for the next challenge, I was about to, like at the end I was going to announce it, but it's just going to be freestyle because we alternate between themed and freestyle.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll obviously have more details about that at the end, but yeah. Anyways, it's just a really like pretty AC to look at, I think.
Genuinely, like the decals are carefully put on this so that the whole thing is covered. Super cool. And like even the weapons are thematic. The only nitpick I'd say is the green on the Majestic is really, it looks more bright. I think it's actually the same color, and the issue is just that the green is on like a brown, like a dark brownish gray, rather than like on a black, as on like a darker brown or black. As a result, it looks brighter for some reason. That's just like a thing our eyes do, I think.
Of the assembly menu.
Might be. Maybe that's just a.
Because in his screenshots, he strategically chosen more like dark settings, so it kind of blends in more.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's not really worth nitpicking, but yeah, just the assembly. Actually, you're right. The other ones, it's perfectly fine. You're right.
I'm not sure if the effect kind of like, I'm sold on the effect on the Majestic specifically, but on the other weapons, it really like the two different tones of green.
I think the Majestic,
really
like
moss.
I can't tell if it's because of the assembly like light or if it's meant to be darker. Cause look, dark, shine copper. You know, like it's like dirt, copper. It is a bit strange. I can't tell if it's from the assembly or not though, because like these screenshots, it seems okay. Yeah. Look, this screenshot, like it's brown.
Yeah.
I think it's just the assembly. Maybe, I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Other than that, like I love the whole concept. It's so striking. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's honestly makes me wish for more kind of like dense forest kind of settings in AC games.
Yeah, absolutely. But this is one of the most unique, well-done ACs I've ever seen. Kudos.
Yeah.
Okay. So
let's move on to the next one, or
Empress?
No, that's finals build.
Yozayo again, finals probably.
Nope, finals build.
Nineball?
Yep, this one. Can you cue up the other audio track?
Okay.
Yep. The one from Limbus.
This is the lobotomy one, right?
Yeah, same company, whatever.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Okay. So.
But yeah.
Whoa, that's loud. Jesus Christ! Is this like an ear destroying song? Okay. So
Yeah, you'll probably recognize Nineball's name from his previous entries. Like remember the one with like the eye, like all of the eyes and stuff on like the muscle, like the muscly one. That one's also his. So yeah, keep that in mind while reading that description.
Gotcha. It's that Nineball.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yes, KGM, don't fall asleep or I kill. Or I kill. This AC's gonna come after you. Wow. Let's see.
I didn't notice that. Like that description is.
Wow. Let me read it.
Like, yeah.
Manifestation of Kalipa due to Seraph breakdown. There is always a price of silence. I'm always paying my price. Silence does not always bring peace. A price follows silence. Please do not let time flow meaninglessly. We must cherish each and every moment. The flowing of time cannot be grasped, nor can the flow be stopped. We will not lose anyone as long as the cycle repeats itself. Time is given to everyone equally, but fate makes it unfair. The grand current shall not be stopped with just those hands of yours. Is this like an ultra kill thing? Like what's going on?
No, it's from Lobotomy Corporation. I'm pretty sure. Like, again, I'm not familiar with the lore, but I think because this one's, I think it's supposed to be kind of like a mechanical being that's like in charge of some sort of like it's like a clockwork kind of being. So I think maybe there's a reference to like kind of like time manipulation. I'm not sure. Like someone in the comments who actually knows about like Project Move stuff, let me know. But yeah, no. This one's supposed to be like a steampunky kind of mechanical being. You can see all like the gears like poking out of like damaged sections in the AC.
Let's see. Let's look at the assembly clearly. Oh yeah, you can see the gears. Wow, there's like only half of it too. Yeah. Oh, okay. I will say the weathering gives it a lot of flavor.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, it's not all weathering because if you look at some of the close-up pictures, there's like what looks like a pattern on it, but I'm pretty sure that pattern doesn't actually exist in the presets. So they made their own pattern.
You've made your own pattern? That's fucking crazy.
Like, do you see that on the shoulder, like especially on the shoulder? Like that, it's really apparent there.
Oh. Wow, that's crazy. Nineball goes hard with these. Yeah. My aircraft name is 10-Ball, the successor to 8-Ball, AC2. I see. Oh, wait, is there a 8-Ball in AC2? I thought it was 9-Ball.
Yes. No. Oh. There's like a fake 9-Ball.
Oh, that's like, did they call them on 8-Ball?
Yes.
Okay, I see. But, yeah, wow.
But yeah, like,
this is definitely one of those things you have to look
kind of like robotic build.
Yeah, the clockwork
color scheme makes it look really like ethereal as well. So, but yeah, no, like the kind of exposed clockwork and the cracks, the kind of weathering combined with like the gold patterning, it's just a really nice looking build.
Yeah, like it's definitely one of those ACs you have to look closely because you might dismiss it.
Yeah, definitely.
Until
yeah.
That's a rare thing. But yeah, like you actually have to look closely just to see how much effort went into this. Hello, Stephanie. Hello. Watching Hutasa on Switch so I can fan a Mecha Break code. Yeah, watch Ramen too. Ramen Rook. You could watch two at once, and one might give you it. So yeah.
Remember, you have to link your account first before you.
Yeah, do all the proper steps first. Yeah, do all the proper steps first. Okie dokie. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. I will say though, it's I feel like this is difficult to appreciate. Like you have to actually really like, zoom in.
Yeah, definitely. Like even though, like as always, Nineball takes some really nice photos, but you really have to zoom in on the photos themselves even to kind of get a good look at it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I really appreciate all the kind of like scratches that they've added with the weathering decals. So it's not just the preset for the weathering, like the paint preset for the weathering.
It even looks like an eyeball here.
Yeah.
But maybe Nineball has a thing for eyeballs.
Maybe.
My name is Robert, but thank you for this. If your name is Robert, why is your YouTube name Stephanie York? Well, thank you. I'm glad you like the stream. All right, should we move on to the next one?
Yeah. Let's
Oh, this is Feral. This is from another YouTuber. Yeah, so this is another YouTuber named Likely Feral.
So this one's the other kind of like plant, like sentient plant build.
Sentient plant again? Okay. I'm back with another wood-based AC. This time themed around reanimated golems. Fragile fur has used the native wildlife to create exceptionally strong bioweapons in the form of its blossoms. Years after the fires of Raven, the residual coral, in one last effort to sustain itself, began to seep into the wreckage of past conflicts and native plant life, creating the unmanned golems. These abominations had combat skills far and above that even the best pilots, and using the vast energy coral could produce to speed the growth of its organic parts, were able to fully regenerate unless completely destroyed. The threat was so great that to this day Rubicon exists uninhabited by mankind. Oh shit. Cool. This is a post Fires of Raven ending, like thematic AC. Okay. Oh, we got more blossoms, we got more dirt. Hey, the weapons are colored to be the vines. I see.
Yeah. So last community challenge, Feral posted the shipping crate tank AC. So it's really nice to see them continuing the kind of like wood theme of their builds.
Oh yeah.
Like if you remember that one. Yeah.
Jeez.
One thing I really like, well, I mean, the whole AC is very beautiful, and I really like that green gradient going up from the feet.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. And the blossoms are there to like it. Damn, that's really good.
Yeah. The one thing I really like is the way the vertical plasma missiles are painted. Because those
it adds
kind of like
a well needed,
like, some kind of like carnivorous plant, like a pit, like like the pitcher plants or like something like those always have like fun weird patterns.
Yeah, it adds a lot of well needed color. Like the whole thing is pleasant to look at because it has like the back. Weapons are there. Like it completes the color composition that's primarily going for, which is like the wood color, the green the green bright leaf color, and the and like the flower mushroom color on the back. This is really nice. Yeah, this is not my AC, Stephanie.
Is very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Color theory is important as well. No. This is Robert. This is Likely Ferals. We're going over all the good-looking ACs that were that were inputted into the community challenge we do every month. But yeah, this looks great. What, you think my IRL name is Eagle? Yes. You will always be Eagle to me. Just like how Inhibit will always be Progress to me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, you got anything else to say? Because this looks great.
I feel like the wood texture does look nice, but with their previous entry in the last contest, when you zoom in, it does read more like camo. But I feel like since normally in gameplay you don't really see your AC up close.
I think it's fine.
You see it from normal viewing distance, it looks really good.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe the wood could be darker. I wonder how that would look. The fact that it's about an equal amount of brightness to the other three is probably what completes the whole thing, I'd say.
Yeah, I actually think that the weapons are slightly darker, which creates more of that contrast.
Yeah. But yeah, so overall, I love that it's like a complete package. It's very nice to look at. It's thematically solid, and it's got like the 3 color thing going really well for it, and I just cannot give enough kudos for that. And the blossoms on the left adds some well needed detail to on the entire left, not just the arm. Gives a well amount of detail it would look empty without it. So I think this is a very well thought out AC.
You know what's kind of amusing.
So,
I'm pretty sure the Blossom decals are based on the ones that Maxio used in his entry for the the previous challenge.
oh, really, really, really? Gotcha. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. There's no harm in
And
that.
same with the other plant AC,
Yeah.
because
I mean, it's a good
like
ass
making
looking one.
flowers is honestly hard work, and I really like when people like repurpose the same decals but in a different context, or like adjust them to kind of make them
Yeah.
look different. So
Yeah.
like even though it's technically like, oh yeah, some people might say, oh yeah, oh they put like less work in, but I actually think it's a really smart adaptation.
Yeah, no, this looks great. Like, wonderfully done. I love that we're finally seeing like more monsters. So let's see what else is there.
Yeah. So next up we have another monster.
We have
If we want to
Fall
go next
3,
one.
Fall in, I think.
Faleno.
Fall
They're
Faleno.
evidently a prolific drip maker on PS5, according to the
Really?
console people I've talked to. Yeah,
Okay,
apparently.
then let's see. So, Steve the Beholder. Steve is a beholder protecting labyrinths in the depths of Rubicon. What Steve wants the most are some fashionable clothes. Everything down here is burnt to cinder. Someday, when Steve retires, they hope they can enter a fashion show to show the world the beauty that is Steve. Well, that's what we're here for, right? So let's see.
Yeah, I think this is a D&D reference, because the
Is this
beholder is like a
oh, the
really like
Beholder,
high level
gotcha.
monster.
Like,
That,
I
you
thought,
can fight
I
in,
was gonna
like,
call it the
dungeons.
Spectator, but the Spectator is like a black colored one, right? This is like a different colored. I saw maybe a
Yeah.
different monster entirely.
Yeah, I think like
Ah.
beholders are like many-eyed,
Oh,
multi
yeah.
tentacle things.
You
Yeah,
can see, yeah, you get, I mean, yeah, the tentacles being the legs here and the eyeballs like being on the. Dude, I love how cleanly that like goes into it as an eye slot because of the. Wow.
oh yeah, I didn't even notice the ones on the legs. Wow.
Look at that. He perfectly slid into that slot as if it was always meant to be.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, instantly thought of the Doom Mono Eye Monster. Yeah, like the Catechus or something. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. One thing I really like is speaking of the legs, they've also put some like spines on the legs, like spine decals.
Spine
Like kind of like
decals.
jagged edges like along like the
Oh.
like, do you see those ones? Like the
Yeah,
ones
yeah,
that
yeah,
look like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. And the way that they've put like a drop shadow underneath them to make them look raised, I think is a really nice touch.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh shit.
Like,
Damn.
yeah,
That's not default at all. Wow.
yeah, yeah. Like, I think in this picture you can kind of see it.
Let's see. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that the
also
theme is
think-
very much. Oh, sorry, you could go.
No, you go.
I was saying that the theme is very unique. Like, yeah, like it's got the eyeballs. Like these are supposed to be the tentacles. Like when you look, just like a monster. Like when you zoom into like the skin, it's got like more details to it. I think there's a lot of subtle details here that make it look really nice as a whole package.
Yeah, definitely. This is really underrated in my opinion.
Yeah. Loved all the ACs in this one. I didn't participate because my style and fantasy don't mix whatsoever. It's okay. You can join the next one. The next one's freestyle. I'm back now. Ayo. Hello, Lego Mania. We are continuing our journey. I have an AC called Phantom Medal. Sounds good. You should input it for one of our contests, Stephanie, especially the next monthly challenge. So stick around for that one. Okay.
Yeah. I think the use of like main dish core is really appropriate and just overall a nice choice, because there's like it's a pretty big canvas to work with, obviously, but I think the beholder is also kind of like the head is like the biggest like part of it, right?
Yeah,
So,
it really
Yeah.
does look like a head that has like tentacles and arms coming out of it. Especially since like using the Lammergeier head and coloring it and like just blending it into the body, it basically
yeah,
can't see it.
definitely. Yeah.
A lot of these pictures also promote the use the lack of a head with the way that the
Yeah,
top part's
yeah.
cut off. Yeah.
So overall, I think this is great work. I think this is really underrated, and it's really shows off that console players can also do great drip.
Absolutely. They just need more exposure, and that's all.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
I mean, I
next
can't
up
really say a lot much else because I'm not familiar with D&D, but yeah.
yeah, I'm only familiar with the Spectator, which I'm assuming is a lesser version of this, but it does hilariously give me like Mike Wazowski vibes, but that's because my brain is stupid. That's because I'm stupid.
I was trying not to say that, but
Wow, okay. But I do, again, last thing is I do appreciate little bits of purple that really adds to the element of like an alien monster of some kind. Which
Oh, yeah,
spectators are
definitely.
kind of like, they're like, they feel like they are. So yeah, I love like the little bits of purple and green. They don't stick out crazy amount, but it does add to the whole feeling of like this is a strange monster.
It's like unsettling. Like
Yeah,
it's like kind of unsettling.
truly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Next
let's
one's
move on to the
Nubel's
next one.
Clader, a mercenary knight owing loyalty to no one but his own pocketbook and martial skill. Bored with the long, strife-free life granted by his nobility, he seeks the extremes of human experience in mechanized warfare, in it to conquer and loot in his own right rather than the auspices of any lord. Forgot Garage Pit. Oops. Well, oh, here it is. Never mind.
He added it back later, so
Okay. Well, this looks very. This
Yeah.
reminds me of like Alice in the Wonderland a little.
oh yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, you were about to
But-
say something.
Yeah, it's very like loud design, but I think it's very fittingly loud because he mentioned in the description that it's like some kind of like mercenary, and I'm 80% sure this is based on imagery and historical depictions of German landscape mercenaries.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So those guys were a really like famous kind of group of men for men for hire that were famed for their like lethality and their use of tactics with like the pike and stuff.
Oh.
But their frontline units did specialize in kind of the use of the arquebus, the gun, not the corporation.
Yeah, the literal gun.
And the Zweihander sword. So I think the weaponry really complements the build as well, thematically.
Oh, it has a shield. Oh.
Because the Xianga bazooka has kind of like a flared mouth, sort of like an old-timey cannon or like an old-timey like blunderbuss kind of deal.
Yeah. Oh. You're right though. Like,
also-
oh, there you could go.
No, you go first.
I just wanted to say, yeah, like I do agree that it's very loud and proud, but in a good way. You've got detail like weathering here, which really sells that this. But is this really the kind of weathering that's available? Because, anyway.
Yeah,
Like-
I think so. There's a lot of different presets.
Yeah, but like I think this is the appropriate
So-
one because this just gives me the impression that it's used a lot, but not that
Yeah, definitely.
it's in poor repair or anything like that. And these pictures are they go, some of these go really hard, and some of
Yeah.
them confuse me. Like this one, like him kicking an MT. Like I have to admit, I don't know what or like punching an MT. Like MT hate here. But yeah, like I everything you pointed out seems correct. Like seems really awesome. That like they have like a literal arquebus, which is funny because arquebus doesn't make the arquebusy looking guns. Like the Zweihander deer. We don't have a great sword, but this is as close as we're getting. And like
I mean,
has a
the
shield.
cold sword is pretty big, so
Yeah, I think that's as good as it gets good. Yeah, like
yeah.
these pictures are really well done.
Yeah, and the asymmetrical gray arm is a nice touch. I love my asymmetrical ACs.
I know, me too.
Yeah. I also really, going back to the Zhenka, I also really like the Damascus steel pattern on it because it makes it look
Yeah.
like some kind of like cast iron cannon
Yeah.
that's been like weathered and gone through a lot of like combat.
Absolutely, which is funny because swords can have a Damascus pattern. I've never heard of a cannon having it, but you're right though. It does fit the whole rugged pattern that like
Yeah.
like cannons tend to have.
The one thing I'm kind of confused about is the placement of the kind of circular decal on the core. That looks a little bit out of place in my
I
opinion,
think it
but
looks completely out of place because if you look at this picture, if it just didn't have this, it would still look good. But like it
yeah,
looks like it looks silly. Um, like I think it
like
looks a
a
little silly.
bit, like it is a bit like corny in a sense, but I feel like in that sense, it fits the rest of the design, but just pure design wise, the fact that everything else is like a plaid, like checkered pattern, and then that part is like circular is kind of
Yeah, I think it
not
could
really
do
sure
without the
about that
chest
one.
piece, like the chest piece, the chest like thing entirely, the chest decal entirely, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Because it
I
looks
also
good
think that
without
the
it.
yeah, I also think that the emblem is a little bit simple, and it could use a little bit of work to kind of really bring out the history and like the kind of exploits of this mercenary.
Really, I didn't find. I have to admit, I disagree. Like, I think it's fine. Like if it
Oh
fits the
no,
black
it's
and
a
white theme of the
fine.
rest of it,
Yeah,
yeah,
it is fine, but I just feel like it could use a bit more flair. You know.
fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, that's just my
Okay.
opinion though.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely, I get you. And there's a Damascus powder on the drones too, but not on the shield and the sword. Interestingly, I noticed that the left arm is also like the dark gunmetal gray rather than like the red.
Yeah.
Huh.
Um,
Is that because they wear cloaks on their left arm, like shoulders, maybe?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not that kind of history isn't my main area of not like expertise, but maybe.
Let's see. Well, yeah. Hey, this looks great. Like, I think it could do without the center part, but I think like,
Yeah.
but I like that it's very historical in feeling.
Yeah, definitely.
Like real life mercenaries and such did actually have a lot of like these very loud and proud designs. They obviously wanted to stick out. Like, and I love that the lore ties into that. It's very well done. Like, I really am glad that we start adding these lore bits. Yes, it's a little bit much for me to read, depending on for some of them, but I really liked it because just like soundtracks from video games, I think adding context to an AC makes me really appreciate it more.
Yeah, it adds like a depth to the design, really.
It's like, tell me a story. We all like stories, right?
Yeah.
I do. Also, why is
Anyways.
Kilogram spamming weird ass emotes? Cat, snake, like slot machine. This one reminds me of old German planes for World War I paintings. Does it? Well, I guess maybe. I have to admit,
I mean,
not for me.
it's like Red Baron-ish.
Yeah, I still don't feel like any confident partaking in any of your tournaments. I can draw and such, but I can't design decent decals for ACs. It's okay. We also have an art. We also have an art channel, and like I said, like, did you hear me crap talk any of the people here? No. Like, I tell you what I appreciate, what I would do personally, and Inhibit does the same. And like,
Yeah,
what like
and
choices
also
we don't agree with. That's it.
Yeah, and also if you join the Discord and go to the Armored Drip channel, if you just ask a question there, there's so many people who are willing to help. It's a really welcoming community.
Yeah, you'll see. Everyone wants to see something new, something cool, something unique. And everyone wants to improve. Do it here. And if you just want like some share codes for good-looking ACs already, obviously we have the drip contests already here, like the old ones, like, and plus we have a lot of decals, like just all set up right here. We have made decals here. Heck, I actually used some of these. Actually, no, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, next. All right, so I think we can go on to the finalists now. All right, I think we can move on now to the finalists.
The first finalist is Blink by Colonicus. This one, he's actually a PS5 player, so we don't have we can't look at the build in game, but we'll just look at the pictures.
Blink by Chroniclus. Blink. What can I not see it?
It's
let's see.
Sorry, give me a second. It's under Hearth by Slayer.
God Helios, Dullahan, Psycho Lily. Blink. Here it is. Colunculus's
Yeah, there we go.
Blink. PS5. Awesome. Your laughter sounds like Eggman from Sonic X show from like 2004. Yes, I heard that. I have like the minor antagonist laugh. I've heard that a few times. Yeah. Don't be scared to submit ACs. Yours will be just as beautiful as anyone else's. Yeah, absolutely. Blink, because blink and you'll miss this build and move on to things you've unlocked. Wait, what? Yeah, it's highly capable. Yet it's a highly capable lightweight playing with the traditional AC weapon design where your starter weapons aren't necessarily inferior if used the right way. The idea is that if 621 spent everything on internal parts and the appearance of the AC, concept is a high fantasy. Concept is high fantasy, overly elaborate gold filigree and mother of pearl inlays. The pearl effect on the main body took me longer than I'd like to admit, and it's barely noticeable, but it gives it that slightly multicolored pearl effect. Okay, I'm excited. Let's see. Oh wow! I didn't know you really dripped out the basic frame, like hound frame.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if Loader 4 is the most inspired of choices for like ACs to use as a blank canvas, but there's definitely no denying that they've put a ton of effort and so much time into this entry, and it really shows.
Yeah.
Because I'm a pretty big fan of builds that look better the more you zoom in, right? And
this is definitely one of those.
This build in particular was a really enjoying build to kind of zoom in and kind of take my time to like look at all the details, because there's so much detail across the entire AC.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit overwhelming, truth be told, but
really
it kind of balances that. It's not overdone. It's almost overdone, but it's just like 2 millimeters away from crossing the line, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Oh my god, you are right. Look at the little. Oh my fucking god, there's a decal right here, right here, right here, right here. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But it's like, but these are like small decals that like, so it doesn't feel like, it doesn't get overdone. And you're right. It's like anymore, it feels like it'll be too much. But damn, it's like it's just right there on the line.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa, this is a good picture. Look at this one.
Yeah. My favorite part of the build is probably the way that they did the head.
Yeah. Very, very. It looks like porcelain plates.
Yeah. Because they said they took time to kind of adjust the paint colors to make it look pearlescent.
Oh my! I know. Yeah, I get it now. The pearl, I see. That's what the color is from. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at the picture. Look at this picture, by the way. Very, very nicely done. This looks like a cover art. This straight up looks like you know, reminds me of the Nineball, the Nineball game cover art. Oh, like where it shows like the
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Let me show you what I'm talking about, guys. What's it called? Nineballer? Armored Core Nineballer. What was the game called?
Ninebreaker?
Ninebreaker. Got it. My bad.
Is it that one?
No, you're right. It is. It's this one. See, like that pose. It kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. See, like it kind of reminds me of that pose. It has the whole left arm cocked back to punch you. And I'm kidding. Yeah, Ninebreaker. Yeah, you're right. Let me just quickly read the chat. Let's see. Like,
I just wish that we could look at cross-platform builds, because I
know.
really want like a full 60 of this one.
I know. Please, if you're not gonna give us cross-platform play, at least give us cross-platform share codes, please. Please, from Soft. You lost, Sonic. Now I'm a certified AC player. There, you happy? Why are we screaming? I don't know. I just like to scream randomly. Also, retro. Did we do retros yet?
Yeah, we did.
We did retros. You can see it after the stream. Okay. You can see, sorry, I'm running on low brain power right now. Inhibits taking the wheels. Well, I'm more like the car. He's driving it.
One thing I'm kind of confused about is the kind of like closed eye style decal on the core, like you know, like above, right above, like the central, like circular section. No, like that's not a good picture for it. Yeah, here, like you can kind of see like above the round section.
Oh yeah, right here. I see it. The closed
Yeah,
eye
like
thing right here.
yeah, like I feel like that's a bit confusing in my opinion. Like I'm not sure why that one's there.
Oh yeah, you're right. I wonder if what this like this part in particular right here as well. That there's another
Yeah,
decal
yeah,
here that doesn't look as flowy and like fancy elegant as the other one. So I wonder what the reference is.
yeah. So like that part is, those parts are the only sections that I'm a bit confused about and not sure what to think about them.
Uh-huh.
They don't really look like they belong there compared to the rest of the AC. So that's my only like nitpick.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. Castlevania?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what that could reference. It doesn't seem like a Castlevania reference. It's just high fantasy. Gold favorite. But yeah, this is very beautiful though. Despite that like odd like small nitpick from both of us, this is a beautiful like AC using the hound frame, which is not something we see. Like they're using the full hound frame.
Yeah,
Really,
definitely.
really cool.
Wait, I just realized it's not stock loader 4 either. There's two
It's not.
turners.
Yeah. No, the entire thing is not stock. Except for like the frame. The internals are different and the weapons. Like yeah, it has an extra turner. Instead of the shield, which like and then it has like a Ming Tang. Like it has the PO5 Alulas. Yeah, like this is not lore accurate 621, but I think like Colonigus was talking about mostly focusing on this frame, and yeah, like it's very fancy. It's very fancy.
Yeah.
Like something that that people would make legends out of. Definitely, if they
Yeah.
saw it in the fields of battle, I think that's definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
One last thing I do want to note before we move on is that I really appreciate the fact that they color matched the gold on the frame to the gold on the decals.
Yeah, we see that sometimes. That doesn't always happen, right? But because it's a lot trickier than you think. Like not you, but like it's a lot trickier than like some may think
No,
to match colors.
Trust me, I also think so.
It's fucking difficult. Like you're like, is it? I can't tell if it's because it's brighter, darker, or if it's a different kind of green. Like it is surprisingly difficult. So going that extra mile really sticks out in a good way.
Yeah, real kudos to the Colonicus for doing that.
Absolutely.
Anyways, shall we move on to the next finalist and
All right.
swap over to the garage in game?
Okay.
Yeah. So first up, we have Royal Knight Tristan by Deranged Droid.
Is this it? No, this is it.
Yeah,
Okay.
RK Tristan.
Okay, let me turn on my controller so I can do this. Let's see. Give me a sec. It's trickier than you specifically think. Okay. I will tip you two out, Neo. I'm glad I got to catch your stream. See you another time. Sounds good, KJM. Hopefully, have a good day. Let's see. Like, hope to see you next time. So, let's see. Okay. Okay. So this is the Tristan. Oh.
Yeah.
So we're going for King Arthurian
one
lore
of
now.
two. Yeah. So this is one of two Fallen Knight themed finalist builds that are from like Arthurian legend that have made like, which is kind of funny in my like when you think about it, is like Empress build is also like Arthurian legend themed and it's also Fallen Knight. So
I mean, it's a very popular theme. It just has to be done justice, so we don't mind that there are repeats.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, there we go. Now it should be smoother.
This AC is gorgeous.
Absolutely. Look at the blood on it, like to indicate the whole fallen thing. Like so a character going through their downfall as like as they don't wiped off the blood from like them. And I like how the blood is on the left side because that's where the sword is in this game.
Just you'll probably have to load this up into a mission to see, but you noted that the blood is concentrated on the left side, right?
Yeah. Oh, The
And then
oh
if you
shit.
look at the color of the pile bunker,
Oh my god. That's where it came from.
yeah,
Whoa. Let's see.
the pile bunker is just covered in crimson.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so
I
it's
like how they use the limitations of the weapon coloring where you can't put decals on it to make it essentially into a decal. Look
Yeah,
at that.
exactly. Like I really like how they kind of worked around that, like you said.
Even use
And
the weathering. Look, even use the weathering to make it more messy looking.
yeah, yeah. So it's like
Wow.
a blood covered melee weapon.
Nice. Love it. It's
yeah.
telling a story just via decal.
Yeah, exactly. I love builds that tell the story on the AC itself.
And it's
Like,
on
this is
the
what I mean
decals
when
too.
I-
Look, it's decal
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
Inception. Wow. Okay, yeah, it's on his armor. Like you could believe that it's like paint on the decals.
Yeah. It's just a very beautiful build. But yeah, Deranged Droid usually he does like kind of like more sci-fi or like Gundam themed builds. So I was really excited to see how they'd approach this challenge, and honestly, they delivered. This is great.
There's it kind of gives me vibes of there's an old anime where it was a mecha anime, but like it had a knight theme to it, so no guns. It was all swords. and
Escaflowne?
stuff. Yes, Escaflowne. Yes, Escaflowne. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, it does give off that vibe, honestly.
Like, cause it's got like the more bloody like style to it. It has like a similar gold frills to like the one we saw before, but it has
Yeah.
the armor on it and the gold, like that kind of bronze like gold like type thing going on. Like, man,
Yeah,
and it's all melee weapons except this one looks like a lance. I get that it's more of a missile, but I love that the weapon choices are all like thematic as well. Even uses
Yeah,
the
exactly.
oh my god, look the
And
fallen
just
knight
look at the
theme.
way, like, the shine of like the gold, like the dull like gold,
It's
like
perfect.
kind of color, and like
Yes,
armor.
this dull. This like the armor is like the exact kind of silver you put up. You see on like a knight from Arthurian legends of some kind, like the
Yeah.
dull gold to make it fancier. And look at the head. It has like the little slits.
Yeah, yeah, and like the slits have like like shadows on it for like that feeling of depth.
Oh my god, you're right. Holy fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah. And also on the core, like the vents on the core as well, like the vent decals.
Oh, it does. Oh shit.
So I feel like Deranged Droid has really like used his kind of mecha detailing, like sci-fi mecha detailing knowledge to his advantage, and kind of like added them in a way that enhances the armor feel of it.
Yeah, and look at this. Like, there's a pattern here as well.
Yeah,
So
like
some
that I
strategic
wanted to know. That's like exposed like chainmail parts like underneath like armor plate. Yeah.
Oh,
Like that was a really nice touch in my opinion. I really
that
liked
is so clever. What the fuck? That's so clever. It's true. You do. You're like, damn. Okay. It's true. Knights do wear a lot underneath their armor. They don't just go cold plate metal. Like there's basically
Yeah.
like a lot of cloth, and I don't know about chainmail, but the fact that it matters, it's still cool.
Yeah, it's like because usually
Oh,
they
they
have
do.
chainmail to protect like the joints, right?
Yeah, my bad.
Because
They
you
do
can't
have
have
it.
like the solid plate there.
Yeah. Never mind.
So
I
that
take
was
it
a
back.
really nice touch in my opinion.
Yeah. There's nothing about this like I could point out as a flaw. It's just beautiful. That
Yeah.
head decal really completes it. Like, wow, this is so cool. Like, it tells a story. It's thematic. It has some really good decals. The
Yeah,
decals
Like,
with
look at the
shadows
side
on
of the
them are
head, like,
so
like
fucking
the
crazy.
left side of the head.
The
Wait,
left
go
side
on.
of the head. Yeah, the paint on
like,
it.
on the other side. Yeah, just look at. Oh man, like the way that the blood splatters like is like on there as well.
I know. And there's a little bit on the fucking shoulder here too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cool. I cannot stop gushing about this.
one thing that I would kind of nitpick about is that uh, since this thing is like, you can imagine it going around the battlefield, like killing just everyone it meets, like the fallen knight that it is. It seems like I feel like it could use a bit of weathering, like on the legs and feet, because like if it's been
Really?
like running around and like in like the mud of a battlefield, then you kind of want that part to be a bit more like dirty, like scuffed up, right?
I feel like it does. Look at the right side thigh here. It kind of has a little bit going on. I actually think I actually do a little disagree, like humbly disagree. Like I think this is
fair enough.
Because metal, like this, a metal of this kind, when it like weathers, like this kind of metal plating, it doesn't. It's not paint, so there isn't like a lot of black spots here and there. Like at the edge, it's just more worn out looking. So I actually think this looks just right, actually.
Oh no, I meant like more like mud splatter rather than like scratches.
Oh, yeah, maybe that would definitely elevate it. Yeah, you're right. That would actually definitely elevate it a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But
you're right.
otherwise, this looks amazing.
Absolutely beautiful. Thematic perfection. This is. Yeah, holy crap. I don't know what else to say. I'm just gushing over this.
Yeah, honestly. Another thing I'd kind of want to maybe nitpick on is that like some of the crests, like the gold crests don't really match the same like gold. But maybe it's intentional. I'm not sure.
I think it's intentional because like you want your crest to pop out. Like I feel like the crest would actually blend in with the dull gold a little too much as a negative, because like you want that crest to pop out.
You're right.
Yeah, I actually would disagree with that. Like I think the crest is just the right color. And I know a lot of people do it on the left arm, but I think like putting on the chest was better.
Wait. Whoa. Speaking of the left arm, the left arm is actually like asymmetrical. Do you see that red?
Wait, dude, is that dude?
It's also on the cuff, like the hand, like see, like the cuffs around the wrist.
Oh my god, that's a lot of detail. Wow.
Yeah, like it's like
it's on the chainmail too.
And like look at the hand. Like the hand is also covered in blood.
Oh, I didn't even know you could decal those. Holy fuck.
Yeah, you can. Like on some fingers, you can.
Oh my god. Damn.
I didn't even notice the hand.
Wow. I didn't either. Holy shit.
See, I love ACs that like the closer you look, the better they look, like the cooler they are, right?
No, this is like
exemplifies that for me.
I know, this is so cool. Retro, yeah, we did, yeah, retro, we did go over it and we liked it. You could check out the stream later, like the stream VOD later to see what we thought about it. Like, but yeah, like I'm like I said, we always have something nice to say. But damn, sometimes something comes along like this, and you're just like, you just have to appreciate the time, the dedication that was put into it. Wow.
I mean, we're in the finalist builds now, so
absolutely. And yeah, you see the crest around the arms as well. Actually, oh my god, he hits right here too, and the blood is covering the crest.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, it's a shame that the tail bunker like covers it though.
Hey, we can fix that. You know, like him dropping the weapon, like the AC dropping the weapons like this reminds me of a Shadow of Mordor, like at the end of that character, like he takes off all his weapons and like armor.
Yeah.
Like as he walks, like to symbolize his piece of like passing to death. But look at this. Oh.
It's on top of like the filigree as well.
I know. Jesus Christ.
Oh, wait, speaking of filigree, do you see that like filigree border on like this, like the side skirt armor? Like on the side of like the like wing things on the leg.
Oh shit. Yeah. Even that has something going on there. Yeah. It just gets better the longer you look at it. Also, this is a cool ass pose.
This is a really cool pose, honestly.
It's like, I don't need this to beat you up. Oh my god, dude. Okay.
Oh, this could be a stream thumbnail.
Huh?
This could be a stream thumbnail.
Oh shit. Yeah, maybe I'll change it. Oh shit. Well, no, I can't. It's fine. No, wait. What? It's okay. It's okay. I already have one. It's fine. But this
Yeah.
is beautiful. It's because I'm in full screen. The when I try to screenshot it, fucking.
Oh
Anyways,
yeah, it's really annoying when it does that.
it's very annoying. Because if I don't do a full screen though, it'll lag. It'll lag for some reason. But anyways.
I've just resorted to taking screenshots in like Steam,
Yeah.
like pressing F12.
F12.
Yeah.
Oh, that does work. Cool. Wait, let me see. Let me try to get the right angle for it. Okay. There you go. Okay. Now to find that later, I guess. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
This looks
Shall we move
fucking
on to the next
great.
one?
Yes. Oh my god. This one was. It just embraced the theme so well. The floating bunk. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Next up.
Next one is Death Knight by Graham.
Oh, it's got a Mordekaiser theme to it. Let's see. Okay. Love the coloring in this one. It kind of reminds me of Mordekaiser from League of Legends.
Oh yeah.
There's a little skull right there as well.
Yeah. So this one's supposed to be like a representation of like a long dead knight that's been resurrected by necromancy.
Oh. The glow!
Yeah.
There's glow on it!
Yeah,
Glow is painted on, that's crazy!
Like I really like those glow decals because it really makes it look like it's coursing with arcane energies that have revived it.
Like I know, so cool, and it's weathered. Hey, like we kept talking about, hey, if it's old, make it look so. Look at the weather on this thing.
Yeah.
You could.
It used to be dead, and now it's not dead anymore. If it's been buried, it'll probably be scratched up and stuff.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
This is very thematic.
I feel
Let's
like
put it into
the placement of the glow decals is really nice. It's like it seems random, but there is some degree of intentionality behind it.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah. In my notes, I actually have written that like the glow decals almost make it look like some kind of, like painted Warhammer 40k miniature with like fluorescent effects.
Really? Oh yeah. Dude,
Yeah, like-
no. If you don't use fluorescence in Warhammer, you have to paint those glows on manually. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like it looks like someone's like gone in and like painted it like a mini.
It does.
And-
It does.
Honestly, I'd love to see like an army of like maybe like a kill team or something, like like maybe some like Necrons done up like this. That would be really cool.
Yes, indeed. I wonder why he didn't put the decals on the backside or anything. Oh, just on the
I
front
think
side.
it's because you just can't decal that part of the leg.
Really? Ah, fucking hell. Gotcha.
But
you know
yeah,
what's
no, like
you know what's funny? It's
Oh,
giving me
sorry.
Lucian and Thresh vibes at the same time because of the gun.
yeah. Okay, like I definitely see the Thresh part. Because
Lucian because of the
like,
gun.
green
you know?
glow and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I
Yeah,
wonder-
Graham's in the chat right now saying FromSoft, no, let me.
I got you. That's the limitation work.
It do
I
be like
was-
that sometimes.
I guess the only nitpick is like this decal looks out of place. Do you or do you disagree? The one on the
I
head
actually
right here.
disagree.
Really?
Because it's like,
Tell me.
yeah, because it's like on like the helm bit, it's like the Necromancer has marked the knight with their own personal like calling card.
Oh.
I don't know. That's just the kind of effect that it kind of gives me.
Okay.
Also, one thing, can you use like the core expansion
Okay.
and then like pause right as like it like
Like as a cooldown or what?
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you're a bit late, but whatever, that's okay. But like, did you see how the glow of the assault armor matched the glow of the decals?
Oh
Like, the color?
shit! Wait, if you should have told me that was what you go. I thought you were trying to show me what it looked like when it's cooling down. That's a trick I use
My
to
bad,
make the
my
ACs
bad.
look like more. Here, let me try it again. We do have to mess with the exposure a little bit, otherwise it's too bright. So let's see. I'm gonna have to do some movie magic here. There we go.
Yeah, you can see how it matches, right?
The color matches almost exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Wow.
I love attention to detail like this, like when you consider the actual assembly and internals.
Yeah,
and
it actually has assault armor for this exact reason.
Yeah, and
Whoa.
it also matches the pulse blade colors.
Ooh, that's so fucking sick. Dude, oh my god. There's not a lot of ACs that look good doing this, by the way, because the color often mismatches. But look at this. Oh my god, the Knight's finishing move. Yeah, let's try this.
First, get through all that dust to make contact with the
No, hang on. I gotta do this again. Okay, so I think the second strike is very good. So, okay, there you go. If I pause it here,
All the RLF members on the Strider right now are just like, what the fuck is he doing?
he's posing. He's being really cool.
Oh, that is sick.
Oh, okay, hang on. I gotta increase the brightness or something. So the... Yeah. Unfortunately, because like the light's not as strong, like we don't see the glow too much, but the glow still is there, and it matches the pulse blade. Look at that. This is one of my favorite things to do with the pulse blade, guys. By the way, is to do this. Look at this. Look at this shot. I just can't. It's so cool. High exposure, low brightness. Well, let's try that. Yeah.
Also, hi Empress. We're about to get to you. Don't worry.
No, it doesn't work because now the pulse blade doesn't glow at all. So you have to do the opposite, like this. Look at that. So cool. Oh my god. But the assault armor was definitely my favorite one.
Is just... Oh.
Yeah.
And the shield as well.
Yeah, the shield even has pulse colors. God damn it. All the weapons are just perfect for this damn thing. Even the expansion. Usually the expansion is not something you consider when you think about like making an AC like this, but it works. It absolutely works definitely. Here. I never noticed there's a fucking thing that pops up here. What the when it's cooling down?
It's weird. This like VP core is weird.
Look at the way it cools down. What the fuck? Who the fuck designed this? Anyways, this looks great though.
Yeah.
My god.
Honestly, I don't really have any like nitpicks to say, like other than like maybe increase the weathering on like some sections, but it doesn't really need it. It really doesn't need it.
Really? Yeah, I think it's just fine. This is just this thing. Complete the color set. Yeah, no. Oh, this looks great.
It's just a really minor nitpick. It literally doesn't need it.
Can I wonder if I could take a so bright. Hang on. Well, you can barely see the AC at this point, but hey, you could do something like this. No, hang on, I gotta lower it because it's actually.
This makes it look like it's exploding. You know, like Gundam Wing, where like they just like self-destruct the Gundams.
Yeah, like mission accepted. Like mission
it
accepted.
Looks like the energy is like crackling out of it as it like explodes.
Yeah. But look at that, so good looking. I can't believe we have an AC that uses its expansion to its advantage. Should have added the Aurora. Yeah. That could work too. I think that's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
Death animation.
Anyways,
yeah, I guess so.
Shall we move on to the next one?
Sure thing.
Next one is Clarence by Empress.
Mordred. Okay. Let's see.
This one is a reference to Draconic Knight form from Kamen Rider Saber and also Mordred from Fate.
Yeah, Mordred from Fate, I figured because of the red and the yeah. Interesting.
Another Fallen Knight AC.
Really? Oh shit.
And
this belly part reminds me of Perlica's. Which one? The one on the left shoulder or the right shoulder?
The left shoulder. Yeah. No, the other left, like the yeah. I'm pretty sure this one's actually like Empress. Well, no, like the red one on the AC's left.
What are you confusing me? What are you doing? Okay, so this one.
Yeah, this one. I'm pretty sure this one Empress referenced the actual like emblem of like Mordred.
Really? This is Mordred's emblem?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh shit.
Like a double-headed like winged dragon.
Yes. Wow. Look at the glow on these as well. There's a slight glow to these. Like only these parts too, not even like the decals around it, which is really, really good.
I really like the way Empress did the knees, because normally like the knees on Hal are unreasonably difficult to do for some reason. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's the way that like, because you can't really adjust like the zoom angle and like very like fine tune the angles in the decal applicator, so it has a pretty high chance of looking really wonky. And I really appreciate that Empress is taking the time to make it look right. Also, do you see those wing textures on the side, like the side with the legs?
Wow! Wait! I didn't notice that. Whoa! Wow.
And those, I'm pretty sure, are also on the back of the AC. Do you just want to take this into a mission just to like so we can get a full 360?
Yeah. But I did see it. Just give me a sec. Let's see. What's a good place for this? It's a bright AC, so maybe like a. No, that would mess with the coloring. Yeah, let's snow. When in doubt, just go snow.
Yeah.
Because the issue with the
Empress
other
always does amazing builds.
Absolutely.
And
it's a household name amongst the drip community.
Commence mission.
Okay. See.
Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but the gray is actually not shiny like any of the other like night entries. Well, not as shiny.
Yeah, there's no reflection on it.
'Cause
Interesting.
Yeah. But I actually think this really enhances the feel of the AC because there's more contrast between the kind of like deep crimson red and like the slight gold outlines as compared to the main armor.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. That's a really nice touch as well. Like, you really don't notice the gold on the front skirts of the legs unless you zoom in.
But it adds like a well-needed like color difference with the red and the silver.
Yeah.
Very welcome addition indeed. The false glows. Another Fallen Knight build because even the sword is red. God, it just looks so good. And I really am thinking of Mordred from like Fate with this.
Yeah.
Because like she shared, even her armor isn't like crazy shiny either, just like exactly like this one.
Yeah, exactly. I think the red filigree really like fills out the spaces nicely in like a non-overbearing way. Because I know Empress can sometimes have like pretty busy designs, but I think this strikes a really nice balance between his signature style while maintaining a more like less overwhelming appearance.
Yeah, also this, just like that other one, it has like a helmet, except this one is the helmet part, except it's red.
Oh wait, no, actually, yeah. Do you see that in some sections of the helmet there's like a red glow emanating from behind the visor?
Oh shit, you're right. Oh my.
That's
it's got the
nice
wing
touch,
pattern
in my
on the
opinion.
back too. Oh yeah, and I see the wing patterns that you were talking about earlier on the back.
Yeah. It's just a really nice looking AC. Do you want to swing that coral blade to see how it like looks?
Problem. Come on, man, don't fail on me. Yeah, it hasn't been even a year yet. Whatever. Okay.
Take out the PCA forces.
You good?
And head for the energy refinery plant.
Let's see. I don't like the dash for this. Again, let's see how well. Not a lot of ACs look really good when the red colors. Maybe I could lower the exposure. No, increase the exposure.
Oh, that looks amazing.
There we go. Now the coral doesn't affect the lighting as much. It's a little too
I
bright.
actually think the coral enhances the red effect of the AC.
Really? Okay, then let's
Yeah.
try it again.
Is like having everything like bathed in a red glow really like makes it feel more menacing.
Really? And that
It's
is
like,
true.
It has this aura.
Of like an evil knight.
Yeah, it's like it looks threatening, especially with the dash effect boost. That I never noticed that. Is that true with all boosters? Because I see like there's like rings around the main like thrust cone.
Really? I don't know.
Like if you look at it from the front, it looks almost like, in like Gundam
Oh
00,
yeah, the
where they,
explosion, the sound explosion almost. Yeah.
like where they like boost up like the GN drive, and there's like a cone of like GN
Yeah.
particles behind it. It kind of looks like that.
Yeah, it kind of does. Holy shit. Knights of the Round Baltibless. Knight of the Round AC.
Walltapeless.
You gotta get a Knight's team. I mean, this basically was a Knight's team. Like
Yeah,
like,
basically.
like with monsters, Knights and monsters. It's like and like one god. But
I mean,
you're right though. You're
two if
right.
you
Like
wanna
it
count,
looks a lot more menacing.
Yeah.
You want to say
two
something?
monsters, like you said, like knights and monsters theme, and like one god, but I think like Yozayo's kind of passes as a god.
Oh really?
But we'll get
I
to
mean,
that later.
I only took a small look at it. I try not to spoil myself. So
Yeah.
let's see. I just say so far. How about that?
Yeah, but anyways, going back to this build, overall, it's just a really pretty looking build, and the coral theming works really well with it. And I mean, okay, the pulse blade, like the regular pulse blade, does look kind of out of place in some of the screenshots, but it's a double melee build. Of course, you have to make some concessions because we don't have a second coral sword.
Mm. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You're right. Maybe a red shift, just like you said. Maybe a red shift,
Yeah.
maybe. Especially since red
No,
shift, you could.
Sorry, you go.
I was gonna say yeah, like just like since like Clarent Blood Arthur, which is like Mordred's special attack, Noble Phantasm, I think. Like
Yeah.
it's like a giant red beam. Maybe maybe having like a red shift would have fit better. Especially since like
Maybe
she could
even,
shoot
like-
at these little red beams. Yeah.
Maybe even like Walt rifle.
Oh my god. I feel like that would be excessive actually, because her sword's
Wait
not
a
crazy
second.
big.
Wait a
What's up?
second. Look at the Redshift Nebula. Were those sides always extended in like assault armor?
I don't know.
Those side sections,
Oh yeah, it is. You're right.
and then they retract afterwards. Do you see
Oh,
that?
I never noticed that the weapons deployed when you assault armor. I wonder why.
Yeah, I only thought it was a charge animation thing.
Me too, me
Huh.
too. But when you fire it, like it clearly does the vent thing. But yeah, that makes it look cool as well. I love how like when you fire this weapon, it looks so threatening because it does this cone thing.
Yeah.
I think I have a way around the troubles for the contest since I own an AC6 on both Xbox and PC. I can make it on Xbox and copy it on PC and take pictures there. You can't copy share codes. That's the issue, Ethan. That's why that might not be easy. But best of luck.
You
You
can
know.
just make it on PC.
Yeah, you just got to remake it, decals and all.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's because share codes. That's unfortunately.
Yeah.
But anyways,
One
this
thing
is.
I'd say, like, nitpick
I love.
about
Was this made as a
AC.
pair? Real quick, was this made as a pair with the Lancelot one?
I'm not sure. I mean,
'Cause, like-
Empress is in
'cause,
the
like-
comments, so maybe he can enlighten us.
They both, because they both did the helmet thing, like they both have like really similar silver colors, but like where like they decide not to make it shiny, and like the whole fallen knight ideal like thing, like yeah.
I think it's just like a case of conversion evolution.
Everything turns into crabs eventually. I'm kidding. Yeah. Oh, cool. Like, you know what? I just realized is kind of amusing.
Yeah.
We haven't had a King Arthur yet. We haven't. Like,
we
out of all
haven't.
things,
Like, no, we definitely haven't.
Yeah, we actually
that's
didn't have a
odd,
King Arthur
actually.
one yet. We had Mordred and Lancelot, but not King Arthur, him or himself, or if you're a
Yeah.
Fate fan, herself. Will there be codes for these ACs? You already can access them in our Discord.
They're in, yeah. All the entries are. That's why I asked everyone who submits an entry to leave a share code because they're cool ACs and they deserve to be shared with people.
Yes, indeed. And remember, guys, if you guys submit something, try not to delete it, like, unless you absolutely have to. Like, especially for the finalists, try not to delete yours. Everyone likes your ACs. Don't erase it from history. Please, don't Men in Black us. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and...
One minor nitpick that I have is that the Basho arms, yeah, they're like functionally like the melee arms, right? But
Yeah.
the whole AC is really curved, and the boxy arms does kind of break up like the kind of like curved armor look of it.
You know what? You're right, because the Lancelot had the round arms, like the more round spiky arms to like make it look like shoulder plates. But this one definitely does look like something else, I guess, because you're right, because like the rest of the armor is curved. This should be curved too. Yeah, you know what? I could get around that. I could get behind that. Yeah.
Like, it still looks good as is, but I feel like if everything was rounded, it would really like enhance the kind of feeling of the AC.
Yeah. Oh shit.
But yeah, no, this is a great looking build and a very
Absolutely.
deserving finalist in my opinion.
Absolutely. Holy shit. These are so cool. I'm glad you
Look
decided
how
on the
that
fantasy theme, by the way.
glow works with it, though. Yeah.
Yeah, the false glows are always like a chef's kiss for me. Okay, so this next one?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. This one.
Next
Should we go
one
over Yosayo's
is,
or Griller?
Yosayo first,
Okay, okay.
because that's how I have it in my order.
Okay, okay. So this is
Oh,
from the
just
same
look at this
creator.
thing.
I know, it's
Just
already
look at this thing.
it's already so fucking striking. Like royalty.
One thing I want to do is go into the assembly menu and remove all the decals, and I want to see how different it looks.
Oh my. The coloring is still very good, obviously. But none of the decals are there. It's all gone. I will say though, it looks very nice and striking even without the decals.
Yeah, like Yosayo's clearly taking the time to
Yosayo's one of the
go and,
masters.
do up the colors and make the base colors look good, and then put decals on top of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, just look at this thing. It looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
It does. It's so. It kind of looks like something Lelouch might pilot because of like the purple is royalty. Like the gold and the kind of like sharp. Like okay, I will say this gold is the most fucking accurate gold ever. It's just like 24
This
karat
reminds me
gold.
of Exodia. This is Exodia in an AC.
Yeah, it really does look like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. The gold though, this is how gold looks like when it's like rougher. Like I like that, like just the dedication to mastering the color, and of course this centerpiece decal that just fits
and like
perfectly.
you can see like the star, like kind of like galaxy, like star
I
effect
know.
inside every single
What's the
one of
lore
them.
behind
you
this?
can tell. Do you want to go back to the? Give me a second.
Egyptian god mech. Oh yeah. Oh wait, hang on a moment. Da-da-da. Go
If you want
down.
to read the description.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find. It's all the way at the bottom, I think.
Close to the bottom.
Because I saw that he
It's
redid
under-
this a few times.
Yeah.
Avara. So its name is Avara. In this land, it is believed that sleep and death was tightly woven to the night sky itself. Eons ago, the constant war amongst the inhabitants of this land has exhausted the gods' patience. The abundant land was enough for their lives, yet still not enough for their greed. The tired gods then said, "If that's what you want, so be it." And then it appears, a beast clad in gold, devouring the night sky, cursed the land with madness, thus trapping the inhabitants of this land in an endless war between themselves. The peace of sleep and death shall grace them no more. Legend said that those who could unseal the night from Avara shall obtain the strength to rule over death itself. Unfortunately, those who tried have never returned to retell the tale. Yeah, oh, that's epic. That is
so edgy. It's so edgy.
It's good though. Listen, edgy is a I am always an appreciator of edge. It better cut me and make me bleed for me to appreciate it. Okay, edge is good. People who don't like edge are just cringing at themselves from middle school. Accept it, embrace it. But
embrace the cringe.
Embrace the cringe, and it like armor, and it cannot never be used against you. Voice edginess maximum. I was trying to be the deep voiced Yu-Gi-Oh guy, but whatever. If the Pharaoh decides to go to Rubicon for fun, yeah. My God.
But yeah, these photos are beautiful. But let's take a look at it.
I want to see it with my own eyes. Yes, I want to see it with my own eyes. Ah! What happened? There we go. There you go. Okay. Okay, let's get it out into the open. I wonder if it'll look good in the dark or not, maybe. Oh, kind of dark. Maybe a little bit of light will maybe help. Oh my God.
Yozayo is a long-standing, just absolute legend in like our community. And
yeah, he made Steel Haze
Cosmos.
Cosmos.
Gotten, like, a winner. Yeah, like with this one, he's finally gotten like his winner flare very deservedly.
Indeed, the colors on the mech, even without the decals, are just so beautiful, and the gold and the purple are just the exact right color for it. It's just so cool.
And like, oh man, this thing is just so pretty.
I know. Look at the little not hieroglyphs, but look at the little like bits of like text here, that's purposely like unintelligible. It's like it's literally etched into the gold.
Yeah. Fun fact, that's actually script from like Kamen Rider Agito.
Okay, I was gonna. Okay, that's better than I thought you were gonna tell me. Oh, that's actually the B movie script.
No. Like it's like on like the one of the upgrade forums, like they have like the same like I'm not sure, like the same like text, like I'm not sure if it's like the exact same text or if like Yozayo's actually gone in and like wrote different things in that script, but that's where the texts like style originates
above
from.
the shoulders, there's stars on the shoulders
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Oh, dude,
Yozayo.
Oh,
this is amazing.
Dude, on top of the Lammerhead, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh my
and
fucking
just like the
God.
eye decals, like the little like eyes that are dotted all over the AC.
Oh, I see it. Holy shit.
And also the fact that he decaled the tool arms to have teeth as well to match the color.
It didn't even occur to you know how good this decaling is? It didn't even occur to me that these are tool arms.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can't tell, like this is the first AC that's maybe do double take in terms of like what parts are these? Like, is this even AC6 anymore? Like, what is this?
Oh my fucking God. Jesus Christ. The Yozayo's mastery over like making galaxies into like his ACs is just unmatched. Holy mother of God.
Quick request. Can you assault armor and then
try that same thing?
Well, no, but like slightly after the burst, so we can see all the colors together. Yeah, like that.
I do not compete with Yozayo in his own field. Oh, for real. Mano and Yozayo are some of my favorite creators.
No,
and
you
Empress
also
as well.
won this.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Mano? Let's see. But I think he's talking about the whole galaxy idea.
Ah, yeah. But yeah, no, okay, for this particular, like, kind of combination of the gold the red from the coral and the purple. Those are actually, I do want to talk about more technical aspects, specifically color theory, because
Okay.
if you go look at a color wheel, right? So there's different combinations of colors that look good, right? So you have your like normal like complementary colors that are like opposite from each other on the color wheel. You have like adjacent colors that work well together. But in this case, purple, red, and orange-ish yellow that you see in the gold, those are actually something called split complementary. So that's kind of like, to describe it on the color wheel, if you kind of connected colors together in like a Y shape, so it's like three colors that connect to each other in like a Y shape. So that's the color theory combination that Yozayo has used here.
Oh.
And that's why even the assault armor color and the booster colors look beautiful with the red, like with the rest of the AC.
Damn, that's why.
And
the red
yeah,
actually
and
helps
also
the AC.
Yeah. And also, if you look closely at some of like the window style decals, like the Galaxy decals, like those ones have a slight shift towards blue, which also is like an adjacent color in between kind of like orange. and,
Oh,
like,
you're
purple.
right. Really? So this is like absolute color theory mastery. Oh, fucking hell. I'm
So,
referring to technique. Yozai is very
this
good
is
with
like-
3D masking. This is
yeah.
his shtick. If you want to compete with Yozai, you have to bring your own tools. Manage JPN level. Oh my fucking god.
Like, this is not just like design mastery, this is also like technique and color theory mastery. Like, this
Oh
is
my-
a beautiful entry.
Truly. Holy fuck. This thing. And it's just excellence in every part. Like the text on the gold, the gold and the purple are just the right color. It's using color theory according to you. Like the centerpiece mouth, that's just creepy. The lore that ties in it, which I love Edge, and a little bit of blue.
And like the way all like the things feel like raised or like lowered. Like it
Say
was
again?
like etched in the like everything looks like it was like etched.
I
into the
know,
AC,
and
like you said earlier.
because like that looks like what it would look like if you actually had to etch it into gold, and the little eyeballs here and there to add a bit more like detail where it's a little, it might be barren otherwise. This really does look like just an Egyptian like
God.
fantasy. It's so cool. I know.
Yeah. Actually, wait. Can you do one thing?
Sure.
Stay in photo mode. Go to the back. I want to see the back of Mine Alpha Core, because those sections after core expansion, those
Oh
look
my
like teeth as well.
God, you're
So if you
fucking
look at it
kidding
from
me.
the top, there's like eyes on the back of those sections as well. Like if you like pan upwards a little,
There's 3D vents on the hips. Oh, there are.
like pan upwards a little bit to, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Like look
Like,
at it.
look
Look
at the
like
shoulders.
teeth. Oh my
Yeah, there's like
fucking.
eyes there as well.
I wonder if that's on purpose. Holy fuck. Oh my goodness. That's perfect. That thematically helps whether it's on purpose or not. That thematically helps so much. And yeah,
I mean,
there's some extra
knowing
vents right here
Josiah,
too.
It's probably intentional.
I know, dude. He's just built different. Holy shit. Just watching stuff like this is so inspiring. Just to see like
Yeah.
how high you could actually go with the limited systems we have.
I mean, look, as long as you don't save all of your decal heavy ACs in the same save slot and make your game crash, you should be good.
Remember to back up your save, okay? I know, like, you know, FromSoft has issues with it, but, you know, just, like, and share code it, you know? Share code it
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's just such a beautiful build.
I know. Holy crap. But yeah, this thing, it's art.
It is.
Not the weird ass shit from the modern art. No, this is art. Wow. This reminds me of when I went to Evo, like the fighting game tournament, like the biggest
Yeah.
fighting game tournament in the world, and like just even if I'm not like even if I never intend on like being a competitive pro level player, like just seeing all these people that are so good at the game makes you want to
Yeah.
do it yourself. And I think that
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
I think that's like a really big important thing. It's like inspiration.
Yeah.
I think that's
Shall
a
we
huge,
move on
huge
to
thing.
the last build
Yes, indeed. So this one's the
Which is-
Griller.
by none other than Mano?
One of my favorite creators like apart from Yozayo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to
A
mention
guy who made
Yozaios
me-
was the
Yeah, Manoa is the reason I didn't judge on the third armored contest because I didn't want to choose Manoa a third time and then be called out for it. And I'm like, and then I'm just like, it would be a whole fucking mess. So I'm just like, I will at least let Robin Rook and Lily take the wheel. So, but yes, like the winner of 2 of my contests, like, oh my god. Okay.
yeah.
The
And, like,
Griller.
so Yozaios was the community choice winner, and this one I don't know is the judge vote winner. I forgot to mention last time.
Gotcha,
Like when we
gotcha.
looked at Yozaios. Yeah. But anyways, this one is also amazing. Like conceptually, this one's a kind of like old, like an ancient fire spirit trapped, like that dwarves have kind of contained inside like a metal golem to act as kind of like a war machine.
Ooh.
That's the story behind
it.
And
That's
this
sick.
really works. The use of the wrecker legs and arms and head for the kind of like old, beat up, repurposed machinery look.
The weathering and the color combination is just right. And it looks like there's some decals here to mimic glow.
Look at that. Okay. Look at the glow decals on, like, you would expect. Okay, sure. There's like, not sure, because the glow decals are amazing. So there's a furnace in the core, right? But
Yeah.
then if you look at the armpits and the inside of the elbows, there's light reflecting off the core.
Wait, you're fucking what?
Like, that is insane. That part is
my-
insane.
Oh my. Okay. Oh my god.
Like, he decaled in the light reflections.
I gotta see this like to make sure it's not the lights from here. Hang on. Let's go to
It's definitely not, because you can see it in the assembly menu photos.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I gotta see this. Give me a sec. What's a good map for this? Yeah, this is.
Do watch point for it. Maybe it's like darker.
Oh fuck, you're right. Hang on.
Main system activating combat mode.
Actually, it's pretty dark here, so let's mess with that.
that's smart.
Hope you checked the screenshots. Will do. Thanks for reminding me. We'll do it after we do some turnarounds. Oh my god, you are
Yeah,
right.
you see that?
What the fuck?
also on the inside
That's the
of, like,
vents
the
from the
armpit as well.
side?
And there's some on like the shoulders as well from like the glow of the head,
What?
like the upper shoulders. Yeah,
Really? I don't see it.
and then
Let's see.
also like on
Oh,
like the
right
crotch
here.
area. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, and that's from the heat in the metal. There's a fake glow of the hips
Yeah.
too. Dude, that's fucking insane. What now?
Yeah.
That's outrageous. No, that's what I'm saying. Wow, what the fuck? Even the guns are well colored and weathered. The weathering and the
Yeah.
color combination is I could tell Mano spent a lot of time on this. This exact kind of like bronze color is just chef's kiss. No, it puts no one to shame. It just impresses everyone, dude. Don't worry about it,
Yeah.
Destroyer 9.
Wait,
Just
since Mano's in
Destroyer
chat,
5.
I do want to ask, did you use your own weathering decals, or is it just presets? Oh wait, Moby, go zoom in on the top of the thighs there. There's texture in the paint.
What the fuck? There is. Oh, it adds the whole
shit,
like
what?
messy look to it. This is controlled messy. You can't just slap a regular weathering on and
that
just
is
call it a
awesome.
day.
Okay, even if it's default weathering, the fact that
Really?
there's,
Like
patterns
this
in the
area here,
paint-
this pattern is default weathering? Really? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe. It's a wait, no, I don't get it. I don't get it. How did he achieve this? I need Minot. I need Minot to tell me so I don't sound like an idiot. Minot! Minot, would you like to go? Would you like to just join, like, call right now and then tell me?
He said in the comments. He said in the chat.
I use a method called camo masking, using camo and some weathering decals. Oh, okay, cool. All right, Minot, I'm going to give you the special role to join us. Give me a sec. Let's see. 1 second. Uno momento. There you go. You should be able to join our super secret call. Let me pull up his griller's like pictures while we talk as well.
Yeah.
While we wait for Minot, let's see. Here, no, that's not it. Okay.
It's
Where is
the
it?
first one. One of the first ones, I think.
Oh, here it is. First built for labor, then repurposed for war. This lumbering mass of iron and flame was traded by trapping a fire elemental summoned by the wizards into a massive iron frame built by the dwarves. Its mighty flames were used to smelt literal mountains of gold, then haul the spoils to the surface. Once the unending tide of orcs came, its furious flames and crushing claws were aimed at the greenskin, with no survivors left after the war. With no one to release it out of its duty, still trapped within this metal frame, the Colossus sleeps, waiting for anyone foolish enough to disturb its slumber, so that it may vent its centuries of pent-up frustration upon them. Neat. Neat. Hey, Minot, you're here.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm here.
Hello,
Hello,
Minot.
Hello.
All right, so would you like to tell us a bit more?
So, you see.
Let me
I
increase.
would
Wait,
like
wait,
to
wait,
first
wait,
talk
wait. Let
about
me increase your volume
how-
so everyone can hear you. Wait, just try speaking anything. 1, 2, 3.
3. Is my voice not okay?
No, it's
I
okay.
think this
It's
is a-
better now.
I think it's a good volume. Okay, yeah, it was too quiet before. Okay, go for it. Shoot. The mic is yours.
Alright, first of all, I want to tell everyone one thing. The human eye has pattern recognition. When it sees a surface that is too smooth, monocolor, it will immediately notice and say, hey, there's an issue. I do not like that.
Uh-huh.
So, what you need is a surface that is not monocolor, but the colors are close enough color to each other that they blend into each other, but your brain's pattern recognition doesn't pick it up. So how I achieve this is I go to my camo settings. I the camo. This is, I believe, camo 25, and I change only one of the colors there to get a alloy-like texture.
Oh.
That's one of the my favorite things is to do like subtle variations in color with the camo, so it's not like too different.
Yes, that is
Jeez.
exactly,
Yeah.
because then you add a noise. With that noise,
Yeah,
you
it's like,
allow the mech to not, like, your pattern recognition doesn't pick it up. You literally put more effort so people do not notice it. But
yeah.
when
I
you
know,
put
that's the
stuff
crazy
on top
part.
of it, it's going to fit in better.
No, that's the
Yeah,
crazy
it's
part.
like
All
color
this effort.
separation
Sorry, you go.
in like different. It's like when you build like something like a real grade gunpla, a lot of real grades have slightly different tones of white for different sections of like the armor on the Gundam. So that creates a level of depth and like differing texture, even without paint. And Minot's achieved like a similar effect here with the slightly different shades in the camo.
My goodness.
The most important part about this is it's all understanding, not effort. As long as you understand this concept, anyone can do this.
This is
So-
exactly why I say, oh, sorry, continue.
So this is why, like, I'm trying to show everyone I have, like, this is simple. Anyone can do this. Come join, take a shot at the contest. Because literally one or two. I see a lot of ACs which require like one or two tips changes to become like very pleasing to look at. And a lot of people are close to get there, but they are not there. They just need to learn like one or two things to get there.
I think it's just a lot of people just need a change in perspective and kind of like a little bit of feedback to get to where like maximizing the potential of their builds, because like you said, a lot of people are like maybe like 80% or 90% of the way there. They just need that little bit of extra oomph to kind of like make it pop.
As Moby told me previously, steal like an artist. You may not be able to know how to do it, but once you see something, you might be able to replicate it. So always look at it, also think of it like this. Yozayo, I, and every single other creator here, like spend hours discovering these methods. You guys don't have to spend hours rediscovering those methods. You can just pick it where we left off and then just go off from there.
Yeah.
Because there's genuinely methods which take, like Yozayo method, can you quickly check the chest cavity over there? The fire grill over there?
Yeah. Like the depth, like creating depth with the shadow effects and borders and stuff.
Oh, I see.
So you see, there's two things. This is what we call the Yozayo method, because every person on the server, like really dedicated, has their own method. This is the Yozayo method. Basically, I stole it from him. It's that simple. I genuinely just learned this method from Yozayo, where he does a pattern and then he makes a 3D shape over it. So he made this file, he made this current tree, and then his latest entries went. This is a very nice technique. It is a bit tricky to do, but this is what I'm talking about. This is not a method I came up with. I learned it from Yozayo, and then I put in my own flair. You see the normal orange flare flakes on top of it? I learned that donut to do sparks, so it looks like there's sparks coming out of it. I wanted to put in some smokes, but then it became too oversaturated, so I had to remove the smokes.
Oh, I see. What's the thought process of using Flugel boosters though?
Oh, it's literally because I actually PvP with these builds, and I need a workable booster.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, if you really want to go with the theme, probably a mule. But like, holy shit, from soft left in the dark.
Yeah, the mules are so bad. Oh my god, yeah.
Also,
I was wondering about that.
Dual cooker builds is mostly a vertical kite build, and like you need the assault boost against kites to like pressure them or like at least obscure their vision so dual missiles do their job.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, again, another thing I want to ask you to do, if possible, is like go check the screenshots. You know which one I'm talking about. There's one I want you to see.
I know exactly which one
one?
you're talking about. I'll have to scroll for it. Give me a second.
Okay, so I pulled up the screenshots at the assembly, and now here.
So it's basically trying to tell a sequence of story.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like using like the kind of like destroyed or like downed mode as like kind of like a kneeling pose. That part is absolutely.
Oh, that's clever. Yeah, trapped in, animated, like rage and flames. That's so cool. I didn't realize that.
So again, it's with good sequencing. Like you can also another thing. Scholar 13 taught. That's another thing I learned from other community members. Scholar 13 taught me how to take screenshots, and with those screenshots, and then you can add in your own story flare to like add 3 or 4 images next to each other to make a sequence of actions. And it adds a lot of characters to your AC. It looks like you're making your own cinematic entry for the AC.
Definitely. It's like making a custom.
Oh my god. Very nicely done, Mano. By the way, Destroyer5 says dude has a sick voice. Love it. And Dargon said it goes really hard. Yeah.
I would like to again thank everyone just for competing, participating. That alone is a big participation. I hope everyone keeps participating.
Yeah, definitely.
indeed.
Like, honestly, everyone's really welcoming. Again, in the server, like you can just ping people and ask them questions, and they'll be
Yeah, just be
really
polite
happy
about
to
it and
provide
respectful,
advice.
and
Yeah,
still they'll get back to you eventually. Or there's always
yeah.
someone else, you know.
Like
All
Minot's
toxic
always
people are.
hanging around, and
Yeah, Zach, you can go. You go. Hello, you can go.
oh yeah, like Minot's always hanging around. Yozayo's always hanging around. Everyone's there, and we're all chill. And if you want help or advice or and just anything, or just want to ask, oh, how did you do this? What steps did you take to like when you were like thinking about your concept for this build, et cetera, et cetera. We're all just really happy to help and just come in and hang out.
Yeah. The Inhibit and I work very hard to make this place very welcoming. All toxic assholes are drop kicked by yours truly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
know
these
the meme where like, drop
Mhm.
kick X into a dumpster,
Yeah.
launch catapult X into a... Yeah, I'm just imagining that.
No, you know that scene from
Pretty
I
much.
can't show it, but you know that scene from Karba where like he says I tried Elden Ring for the first time, and that at the end like how it
Yeah.
happens like someone beats him up, like beats up his character, slams him against like the table repeatedly, puts him into a microwave, turns it on, and then the microwave lights on fire, and then the garbage truck picks up the microwave, puts it into the garbage truck, and then the garbage truck flies off the cliff and explodes. That's what I do. We obliterate anyone that's toxic. So we're a welcome community. So and just like Mano said, I know like that's like the part I think that we really I think a lot of people need to hear that from me, Mano, because while we were doing this, there was a few people that were like, oh, I feel my thing is doo doo, and I'll always be doo doo, like because these guys are the real masters. They were born that way. It's like no, they're artists. They just like Egel says, thieves and artists both steal, but artists rework, reuse, and mix together the techniques. It's calling them stolen techniques is a little bit weird, but essentially, yeah, like
It's
we are what
adapting and
we are what we
improving upon
consume.
old
It's
stuff.
necessary, like we are what we
Yeah.
consume. So it's kind of necessary. So and plagiarism is copying it for word. If I made a grill if I made the stove. The stove on fire, and then I did it way too similarly, then that's plagiarism. But when you mix together all the things you've learned, and then you'll eventually make something that reflects you. That's how we work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing, for example, I need to ask you sometime, like, do you actually play the fucking game? I'm sorry, I
No,
got that one, but
I don't think he does. It's just like virtual gunpla for him.
He's
like,
like the.
I genuinely believe
You can go. You go.
I genuinely
No,
believe
yeah.
the man just says, all right, for today, I'm just going to make this X. And I'm like, he probably doesn't PvP. I really like the PvP, like fight clubs in this game. So,
Yeah. I mean, I think that's fine. Everyone enjoys it the same way, Like, listen, like a lot of the really high level competitive players that like I've met and like even did Armored Legends with, their ACs are very simple because they're not artists, they're players. But when you see but then like I really think artists are kind of like they I think it's just as complicated to
Oh, yeah,
like
definitely.
not complicated but like difficult, and you have to put in a lot of effort to make ACs that are really good and thematic, because like competitive players, they practice, right? They put a lot of time into it, they work hard, and yeah, like that's exactly how it is with artists here. Like you learn, and just like how Mano said, like where
Art
you gotta
in general.
learn from other people, steal their techniques. Dude, competitive players do the same thing. They're like, oh, that guy spent 5 hours learning this technique, it's mine now. But yeah, I have
Honestly,
I
as
have a
long
deep
as
amount of
you
respect.
make it your own,
Yeah,
it's fine.
exactly. Sorry,
And,
Mano, you wanted to go?
another point I want to stand out, like the last point is, Yozayo is always like levels ahead of me because he puts in the effort and time. Like he genuinely puts in a ton of. That's his secret. He puts in a ton of time, and I'm
That's the secret to
someone
being
who
good at
doesn't
anything.
have that time. Yeah, but genuinely, like for example, I do not have the time Yozayo has, or I do not want to. Like if let's say we have 10-hour sessions a week, he probably puts 9 to, doing the AC. I want to put in 4 to doing the AC, then 6 playing the game. But I'm still like managed to, chase after him. That's what I'm trying to say. So do not worry about, oh, he's spending 10 hours. How am I supposed to cope with that? Don't be discouraged by that. Just spend time, make something that you're happy with after the competition. Do not be afraid to edit it, tweak it, make it better, reapply afterwards. Make it so that AC goes with you on a journey. So you can show off, this is the first time I applied with this AC, it looked like this, I learned this is the second version, I did this. And then in the end, you will win a competition. Because a lot of people see the finished product always, never the work in progresses, all the hours spending, and then suddenly you have to scrap it because it doesn't work and you need to go back a few steps. Like, people don't see that. People need to see that to understand it's okay. Do not be discouraged. Just have fun, because if you're having fun and making something cool you like, there is at least going to be 1 or 2 more other people who's going to say, yo, bro, that's fucking perfect. Keep going.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I personally think that, like, echoing what you said a few sentences ago, like, it, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who else thinks it looks good, as long as you're satisfied with it. Then you're done with it. Like, as long as you're satisfied with it, that should be enough.
Heck, I put it as a rule on all my drip contests. Was it rule number 7? Forgot. But no matter who wins, so long as that person's AC winning doesn't make your AC less cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, indeed. Real quick. Like, screw it. I'm making something. Have that 3A motivation. I'm so glad. That really makes me happy. Like, that like. We inspire people. Isn't that kind of nice, Inhibit? Like that, like showing off all these people, like all their hard work. They get inspired by these like amazing artists.
This is exactly why I wanted to do these streams.
Yeah. No, if you don't win, it's 100% personal. Moby specifically hates you. Yeah. I'm kidding. What did you want to say, Mano?
I also want food for thought. AC6, it's pretty clear Soft is moving on to greener pastures, but there's going to be more Armored Core in the future. Think of it like this. Once Armored Core's next installment comes out, all of this practice, at least 80-70% of it will be able to be carried over.
Because they're concepts.
All of
like,
the skill,
using the tool. Using the tool is a standard. Like, it's like this. When a high-level editor, for example, switches to another editing software, they'll be awkward. They'll complain, but they'll
get used to it.
You'll get used to it, and all of the techniques they know is still there. Like every jump, every cut, like what LJ cut and whatnot. Like every cut they know, every little trick, how to get motion capture, how to get client, all that remains with them. That's all it'll be. Your tools might look a little different, but you'll understand the concepts,
It's because the skills you develop are all in your head, like they're all in your brain. Like the tools you use are one matter, but the skills and the way you think about things, the way you approach things, that's all inside. That's all internal. So as long as you maintain that, you can apply it literally anywhere, not just in AC. You could apply it in like proper art or even like just many other contexts. It's just a mindset and a way of thinking and seeing the world. It's very applicable, and it's a good thing to kind of nurture.
Yes, indeed. All right, Mano, would you like to say any last words before we actually wrap up? After this, like Inhibit, like you could go ahead and tell the audience about your next community challenge.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mano, do you have any last words?
Stay awesome, everyone. See you around. Ask around an Armored Drip. Check out Empress latest AC. He shared another banger again.
Oh, you mean Empress?
Thank you for joining us today, Mano.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, take care.
All right, take care.
All right, cheers.
All right, cool. Would you like to announce the details of your contest?
Yeah, so next up, the next monthly challenge. Oh, all these renames are really messing with me. But
I
the
know,
next
me too.
monthly community challenge
Uh
will go live tomorrow.
huh.
Well, no, on Monday, 12 a.m. 12 a.m. PST. Tomorrow for me, but like Monday 12 a.m. PST, and it'll last until the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
And this challenge is going to be freestyle. So no theme, submit whatever you want, and you can, of course, resubmit entries from previous challenges or armor drip contests or whatnot. Of course, I encourage people to, kind of tweak and improve on their previous entries. But if you just want to submit something as is, that's also fine. But yeah, no theme. Well, what else am I missing? Yeah, and finally, the new judges are, besides Yawai, Nova, and Cradle from this challenge. Empress and I will be joining the ranks for the judging roster. So we're all really looking forward to seeing what everyone will come up with this time as well. Yeah, I guess that's it. Sub to my channel.
Yes, indeed. And Inhibit Progress does have a channel. Like I put it in the description as well. Let me shout it out right now. Screw it. Let's see. Where is
Empress, you can still submit entries as judges. You know that, right?
You just can't pick your own, I guess. Anyways,
yeah,
here is his. He has a lot of really fun memes. He's been blown up recently. So if you want to see the rising stardom of a new Armored Core creator, go subscribe to him now. I'm already stubbed. Yep, Dargon, you're a real one.
You're a real one.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, everyone. Hey, I hope you all have had a wonderful time. Thank you so much for joining me today. And keep creating. When it comes to Drip Contest 3, that has obviously wrapped up quite a bit ago. I am asking the judges. I should have contacted most people but in a few days or so. But I am gonna give a 2 week. I am gonna delay it by 2 weeks, the video itself. It's because I heard that some people were maybe taking vacations and such. So I'm gonna give a bigger window for me to do an interview with them, just in case if they don't respond. If everyone responds on time, I'll get the video out as soon as it's ready. Otherwise, like it may take a little bit of time. And then I am still thinking about whether I should do an armor drip contest 4 or not. But so long as you guys continue to show interest, I will continue to do them. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day. See ya. So how are you, Inhibit? How are you doing, Inhibit?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
11:13 a.m.
Yeah, it's just a joke.
Damn. Sounds good. All right, love you all. See ya.
See ya.